Mother Nature could have a say in that.
Well, and there's been nothing but continued improvement for last year's MVP. His completion rate, touchdown count, lack of interceptions has been key to the Chiefs' 2-0 start. He's distributed the ball to 9 different receivers, thrown for over 400 yards a game. Just his third year in the NFL has proven to be as dynamic and productive as any quarterback.
Injuries, though, for the Chiefs. Evan Washburn has more on that score.
Allowing 3 starters down for Kansas City. That might slow down Patrick Mahomes. Tyreek Hill, we know, is week to week with that shoulder injury suffered in week 1. This week, left tackle Eric Fisher suffered a groin injury, had surgery. His status is unknown. Top man Damian Williams out with a knee contusion. One positive note, LaShawn McCoy is active. We'll see how he holds up. When you talk to these guys, the standard does not change and the depth is not being tested.
And the results prove that out, Evan. There's no doubt about it. You look at what they've done the first 2 games, Kansas City, with their receiver, Sammy Watkins, had a monster game in week 1 against Jacksonville, and then Robinson and Hardman backed it up last week in the victory over Oakland. Meanwhile, for the Baltimore Ravens, 2-0 start. Their offensive numbers have been absolutely through the roof, and that has a lot to do with the very speedy development of one Lamar Jackson. In year 2, Jackson has looked so comfortable, and he is part of our Fouts focus.
He's dangerous and he's multi-talented. A natural running the read option with the recognition and the speed to drive defenses crazy. This good decision leads to another good run. And just when you think you have him for a sack in the pocket, he makes an unblocked defender miss, and his burst up the field turns a disaster into a first down. But where his biggest improvement has come is in the passing game. This beauty to Marquise Brown proved to be the clincher last week against Arizona. Defending Jackson is a defensive nightmare.
And that combination of Hollywood Brown and Mark Andrews, it has been lethal for Baltimore. Brown, the numbers he's put up, you have to go back years to find a wide receiver that's gotten off to a quicker start in his NFL career. Now Andrews is being mentioned among the elite tight ends in the NFL. Time for us to do Project Smarter, presented by the Home Depot.
Running back Mark Ingram has made a smooth transition to the Raven offense. Top physical runner with a 5.5-yard average, thanks in large part to this 49-yarder against Miami. The Chiefs need Chris Jones to continue to do what he does best, and that's sack the quarterback. He got one in last week's game against the Raiders and one a year ago against the Ravens. In last year's Week 14 game, Mahomes threw the ball 53 times. A similar number today may be needed to beat Baltimore. And what may prove to be the biggest challenge today for the Ravens is communication. And what really believed to be the loudest crowd in the NFL.
It is the 10th all-time meeting between the Chiefs and the Ravens. Right now in Kansas City, what we are expecting a deluge of rain later today. We'll have all the action coming up to the NFL on CBS.
The new season of Young Sheldon is so fun. 1, 2 on the nose, and Sheldon's back. Going stars in the uniform for this CBS Thursday.
SUV season is here, so if you're looking to get things done, get a Ford. If you're looking for the #1 SUV in brand loyalty, get a Ford. If you're looking for available features like Sync 3 and Waze, Ford Copilot 360, CD for up to 8 and wireless charging, get a Ford. And if you're looking for the best deal of the season, get a Ford during SUV season. Right now, get a 2019 Edge with 0% for 60 months plus $37.50 bonus cash or $57.50 in Ford factory incentives.
We are here to discuss Jesse's on-demand time, and we'll let you make the first offer. 30 minutes. Wait, what? 1 hour out of the question. 1 hour with the tablet, and my client won't walk the dog. Sweeten the deal by doing the dishes. 1 hour with the tablet, logging in the dishes, and we got a deal. Congratulations.
Welcome to Gridiron Ring, live right here on Periscope NFL Live Reactions with your host, Encyclopedia Sports, myself, Cohan Luke 96. Be sure, if you haven't done so already, to like, follow, and subscribe to Gridiron Ring, Gridiron 18, and myself, Cohan Luke 96, on social media. Links are actually in the description below if you're watching on playback on YouTube. Chat questions and comments always greatly appreciated. Gridiron 18, though. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube and follow myself, the Encyclopedia Sports, CoolHandLuke96, at CoolHandLuke96 on Twitter and right here on Periscope. Also be sure to share this on social media, hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL100. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. As just mentioned, super like, and super heart button as well. NFL live reactions, play-by-play of two games that are going to be kicking off here momentarily here on Sunday, September the 22nd, 2019 at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. First, the main game that I will be paying very, very close attention to is the Baltimore Ravens Kansas City Chiefs matchup from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, as the 2-0 Ravens will battle the 2-0 Chiefs on CBS coming up next. Also on Fox in my area, the Detroit Lions are playing at the Philadelphia Eagles, so that should be an interesting matchup as well, as I now have a 2 TV setup. If you did not know, that's how I'm able to watch both games at the same time. Later on today, though, at 4:25, the black and gold Pittsburgh Steelers, without Big Ben Roethlisberger, will travel to the Golden State of California to play the San Francisco 49ers and Jimmy Garoppolo. Also on CBS, I will be on Periscope as well, doing live reactions, play-by-play of that football game as well. And then later on tonight, Sunday Night Football, the Browns will have a Sunday Night Football game at home for the first time since 2008 as they host the defending NFC champion Los Angeles Rams. Now the coin toss for the Ravens and Chiefs as they go to a final commercial break before the game will get underway. So thank you guys for tuning in and watching my live reactions, play-by-play of the NFL this afternoon and basically all day long, as well as just mentioned. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated as usual. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring and myself, CoolHandLuke96 on social media. Coming up at halftime, I'll have stats of these games, plus scores from around the league. Also recap college football from this past weekend as well. What a game late last night. Pac-12 after dark. Did you guys stay up and watch that just like I did? UCLA came back from down 49-17 in the third quarter and defeated Washington State on the road in Pullman 67-63. What a game. That UCLA squad in the second half, that looks like a Chip Kelly offense. Not what we've seen the first 3 weeks when they lost to Cincinnati, San Diego State, and then Oklahoma last week. But coming up at halftime, stats and scores from around the league and the NFL, plus recap college football from this past weekend as well. And keep an eye out this upcoming week for my college football Week 5 predictions and my NFL Week 4 predictions. Let's go is right. Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Baltimore Ravens. Thunderstorms are possible. And yes, it is showtime. And it looks like it's going to be raining for most of this game here coming up very shortly. We got Andy Reid going up against one of his disciples and John Harbaugh. There is Jamal Charles in attendance as well, getting ready to bang the drum at Arrowhead. Harbaugh, former special teams coach for Andy Reid in Philadelphia. Harbaugh accepted the Raven job, and then Reid got fired by the Eagles and took the Kansas City Chief job back in January of 2013. Ravens will kick off. There is the former Texas Longhorn, Justin Tucker, kicking off for the Baltimore Ravens, and we're underway in Kansas City with the Chiefs and Ravens. And we're going to have a touchback to begin the ball game. Kansas City will start at the 25-yard line with third-year quarterback, second year as a starter, Patrick Mahomes, last year's NFL MVP. Also about ready to get underway in the city of brotherly love with the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Detroit Lions out of the NFC North. Kansas City going old school with the end zones and midfield logo this afternoon. 1st and 10 from the 25. Chiefs going left to right. Mahomes gets a snap, out of shotgun, fakes a give, pass complete at the line of scrimmage. Gain of about 1, if he's lucky, 2nd down.
1 yard pickup. So offensively for Kansas City, no Eric Fisher, as Evan mentioned. Cam Irving, jack of all trades, stepped in for him. The backs and receivers with Tyreek Hill out, that left the door open for DeMarcus Robinson to have his best game as a pro last week.
Mahomes in shotgun once again. Trips to the near side. Chiefs once again going left to right across your television screen, radio, and audio dial. Mahomes looking to throw, steps up in the pocket, gonna run for it. 30, 35, 1st down Chiefs. Gain of 10 yards. Looks like all the other 1 o'clock games are officially underway now as well. Raiders at the Vikings, Falcons at the Colts, along with others, and I will get into those here very shortly, so stay tuned. Mahomes fakes the give once again. Looking to throw over the middle, complete just past midfield. Travis Kelce at the 47, brought down at the 42-yard line. 1st down, Chiefs.
This much time because Kelce, with his experience and speed, watches he's going to drift to the right of the pocket. It's a floating pocket to get away from the pressure. And Kelce, wide open over the middle, beats Chuck Clark. And the Chiefs are in Baltimore territory after that 21-yard gain. But too much time for Mahomes and the sliding clock.
Career 100-yard game last week. 7 catches, 107.
Man in motion. Mahomes fakes the give once again. Slant over the middle, complete. Sammy Watkins at 31. Ball is out. Fumble on the play. It looks like Baltimore has it. However, Zebras come running in and say that Kansas City has recovered. Kansas City ball, 1st down and 10. Very quick slant pass over the middle from Mahomes. They will reset the play clock. Watkins on the reception and then got the ball punched out, and then Mecole Hardman, a rookie receiver, with the fumble recovery for Kansas City. So Kansas City maintains possession, ball at the 31-yard line. Miami also playing at Dallas with Josh Rosen now starting at quarterback. Kansas City going to call their first timeout of the first half. 1st and 10, 12:34 to play. Kansas City moving downfield. Tie ball game 0-0. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching my live reactions play of the NFL this afternoon live right here on Periscope. If you have chat questions and comments, let me know in the comment section below. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring and myself, Cohen Luke 96 on social media. Like, super like, and super heart button as well. And be sure to share this on social media with hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL 100.
Trying to deal with the rain. This could happen again. We're talking about the 1:30, 2 o'clock rain. We check in with Evan Washburn down on the field.
Well, guys, credit to the grounds crew because this field's in fantastic shape right now. Yes, it's going to dig up a little bit, but it is not saturated by any means, despite how much rain was on this field.
1st and 10. After the timeout, Kansas City in shotgun, fake the give to Watkins. Mahomes looking to throw deep down the far sideline, incomplete. No one in the area. Mahomes yelling at his receivers and his offensive linemen for not blocking for him. Receivers look like they ran the wrong route, but more so on the offensive line. Baltimore came right up the middle and pressured Mahomes, forcing him to get rid of the ball earlier than he was expecting. Flag on the play as well. This would be a late personal foul, late hit, if that's what it is. Intentional grounding. The ball, that is a horrible call. He threw the ball 20 yards downfield. However, yeah, I get there's no one in the area, but still, he was out of the pocket. That's incomplete. He threw the ball away. It's not like he didn't make it back to the line of scrimmage. That's a horrible call. That's an awful call here early on.
It looks like there is a little collision there with Kelsey and a couple of players.
Jeez. Packers on top of the Broncos, 7-0 as well. Philadelphia marching inside the red zone. Another handoff from Carson Wentz. Mahomes pass complete. Sammy Watkins, gain of about 6 yards on 2nd and 20. 3rd and long on the way. Watkins' former squad, one of them, the Buffalo Bills, are hosting the Cincinnati Bengals this afternoon in Orchard Park. And then the Rams, another team that Watkins used to play for, they play at the Cleveland Browns tonight on Sunday Night Football. 3rd and 15 officially. Kansas City with the ball from the 36-yard line. Maybe a halfback screen, maybe a little bit of an offside. Mahomes going to get sacked back to the 48-yard line, and Kansas City will punt. 3rd and 6 for the Eagles. Empty backfield for Carson Wentz. Big sack by the Baltimore defense, though, on 3rd and long for Kansas City. Mahomes over the middle. Incomplete here near side. 4th down. Jake Elliott will come on and attempt a chip shot field goal. Kansas City punts. Baltimore will begin their drive at the 15-yard line after signaling a fair catch. 10:54 to play in the opening quarter. Kansas City punts on their opening drive. Here comes Lamar Jackson and company from the 15. 1st and 10 after this commercial break. Philadelphia field goal up and good. 3-0 Eagles lead the Lions at the Link in Philadelphia. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and watching, listening to my live reactions, play-by-play of the NFL this afternoon right here on Periscope. Commercial breaks during both games right now that I'm currently watching on both CBS and Fox. If you have chat questions and comments, let me know in the comment section below. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, GridRing18, and myself, CoolHandLuke96, on social media. Links are actually in the description below if you're watching on playback on YouTube. Super like, and super heart button as well. Thank you for those, and be sure to share this on social media. Hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL100, along with the hashtags DET for Detroit versus PHI for Philadelphia, along with BAL for Baltimore versus KC for Kansas City, as all the 1 o'clock games in the NFL are underway. We have a full slate of games this afternoon and tonight, with Sunday Night Football concluding the day with the Rams and Browns. However, at 4:25, the Saints and Seahawks will meet up along with the Texans and Chargers. But at 4:25 in my area, I will be doing live reactions, play-by-play of Steelers, 49ers, also on CBS. So a triple header for myself, the Encyclopedia Sports, CoolHandLuke96, right here on Periscope for live reactions, play-by-play of NFL football right now with 2 games, as I now have a 2 TV setup. Main game, though, is Ravens-Chiefs. Baltimore will have the ball when we return. Detroit will also have the ball when we return as well from these commercial breaks, down 3-0 to the Philadelphia Eagles. But then at 4:25, Steelers, 49ers, live reactions, play-by-play. And then at 8 o'clock, about 8:20, officially once that game gets underway, Sunday Night Football in the rock and roll city of Cleveland, Ohio. The Browns hosting the defending NFC champion Los Angeles Rams. 1st and 10 from the 16. Pass complete. Hayden Hurst, gain of 3. Former Pittsburgh Pirate minor leaguer. Gain of 3 on the play after the ball was tipped to the line of scrimmage on the rollout from Lamar Jackson, the former Heisman Trophy winner at Louisville. About 2nd and 7 on the way after the completed pass and catch to number 81, Hayden Hurst, former tight end at South Carolina, after he played some minor league baseball for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 2nd and 7. Man in motion. That is Willie Snead. Jackson looking to throw again over the middle, complete. Nick Boyle, former Delaware Blue Hen at tight end as well, out past the 40 to the 43. And the Lions just returned a kickoff return, 100 yards for a touchdown. Detroit on top of the Eagles, 6-3 here early on. Baltimore also has Mark Andrews at tight end, as they have a triple head at tight end. Good blocking on the return from Detroit, and did it look, did he step out there? Didn't look like it. Get another close-up here of the replay. That looks like a touchdown, and I think that's going to stand. That will stand. Lions on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up and good after a 100-yard kick return. The Lions lead the Eagles 7-3. Previous play for Baltimore was incomplete, deep downfield over the middle. 2nd and 10 now from the 42. Jackson hands off. Mark Ingram, former New Orleans Saint, and gain of about 20, maybe 25 yards. 1st down and 10. Ingram in his first year with the Baltimore Ravens after spending his entire career with the New Orleans Saints, after also winning a Heisman Trophy at Alabama. Good blocking, some missed tackles by Kansas City on defense, and a 21-yard gain officially for number 21, Mark Ingram, the second. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Pistol, once again, actually, Jackson fakes the give to Mark Ingram this time around. Jackson keeps it for himself, gain of about 5 yards. Unfortunately, I cannot show the game due to copyright, and the Patriots are hosting the Jets. Sony Michel with a 5-yard touchdown run. Patriots on top, 6-0, pending the extra point from Steve Gostkowski. Packers still up on the Broncos, 7-0. As Valdez Scantling had a touchdown reception from Aaron Rodgers. Cowboys on top of the Dolphins, 3-0. Vikings lead the Raiders, 7-0. Mark Ingram with another carry, gain of 5 on 2nd and 4. 1st down and 10. Baltimore. Colts also leading the Falcons, 3-0. 1st and 10 though, as Baltimore moves the chains. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Share this on social media. Chat questions and comments. Always greatly appreciated. Wentz near side, complete. Zach Ertz towards midfield. 1st down. First going to spot the ball. 48 it looks like. 1st and 10 though for the Ravens from the 26. And Lamar Jackson fakes a give. Far sideline has a man, incomplete. And it looked like Marquise Hollywood Brown, the rookie receiver number 15 out of Oklahoma, actually Antonio Brown's cousin. And the Kansas City defender got tripped up at the goal line. No pass interference called. Good no call from the officials. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, man in motion. Willie Snead, also another former Saint. Jackson keeps it for himself, near side, gets about 6 yards, 3rd and 4 on the way.
It's a good read here. Sees the defensive end crash down. That's Frank Clark. He pulls the ball. And another positive play for this Ravens offense on a very impressive opening drive.
Kansas City fans on their feet in what some people say is the toughest place to play in the National Football League, Arrowhead Stadium. 3rd and 5 from the 21 officially. Jackson pass complete over the middle, right at the marker. And it looks like Mark Andrews might have enough for the first down. Stephen Gostkowski must have missed the extra point. Patriots still lead 6-0. Official timeout for a measurement. And first down run, that is Booby Miles. Miles Sanders, the rookie running back out of Penn State. First down run for him inside the red zone once again for the Philadelphia Eagles. Chain gang out on the field in Kansas City, and Mark Andrews has enough for the first down by half a football. First down and 10. Ravens, 6:20 to play in the opening quarter. 1st and 10 for Philadelphia. Pass near side complete. Gain of 5 yards. 2nd down. Josh Rosen in his first start as a Dolphin, not looking too shabby, but it's still early. 5 minutes into that ball game. Jackson looking to throw for the Ravens. Pass incomplete, far side in the end zone. Intended for Mark Andrews, number 89, another former Oklahoma Sooner. Seems like the Ravens have a lot of former Saints and Oklahoma Sooners and Heisman Trophy winners on their roster. Snead in motion. At the top of your screen now. Fake to give to Mark Ingram. Looking over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Nick Boyle. 3rd and 10. Tie ball game, Bengals and Bills. Lions still lead Eagles 7-3. 3rd down on the way for Gang Green. Wentz looking to throw. Going to keep it for himself. First down, Carson Wentz inside the 10. 5, touchdown Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. Actually, they're going to spot them down right inside the 1-yard line. However, they will probably look at it under the booth. Jackson looking to throw. Good blocking. Spins around in the backfield for some reason. Still running around. Trying to find somebody downfield. Keeps it for himself on 3rd and 10. Gains 7 yards. Short of the first down marker. Ravens will kick a field goal. Good decision by Wentz, the former number 2 overall pick out of North Dakota State. Ball at the half-yard line now. 1st and goal in the eye. Wentz hands off. Touchdown. Eagles, touchdown. Jordan Howard, former Chicago Bear. 4th and 2. Baltimore going to keep Justin Tucker, one of the best NFL kickers, on the sideline. And they will go for it inside the 10. Play clock winding down. Empty backfield. Whistles before he can get it off. Pass incomplete. However, whistles. Baltimore timeout before the snap. 4th and 2. So instead of kicking it, they go for it. Call timeout. They ended up probably kicking a field goal in the end anyway. 0-0, 5:05 to play in the opening quarter. 9-7 Eagles lead the Lions in Philadelphia. We're going to make that 10-7, though right now, Eagles on top. Split commercial with CBS Eye on the field and Pepsi, which is better than Coke, during this Baltimore Raven timeout on 4th and 2.
John Harbaugh making the decision to go for it on 4th and 2.
And talking to Greg Roman, their offensive coordinator, earlier this week.
Baltimore will stay on the field after the timeout,
We'll see.
and they will continue to go for it. 4th and 2. They put a couple more seconds back on the clock, officially 5:08 in the first quarter. Tie ball game 0-0. 2-0 Ravens versus a 2-0 Chiefs. Man in motion. Lamar Jackson looking to throw. Has a man wide open. Hollywood Brown at the first down marker. Instead, runs for it, gets the first down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal now. Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, he makes the decision to turn into a runner right about here. He knows he's got the first down right now. Checking out his chances to get in the end zone. The tackle keeps him short of that, but Campbell pays off.
It was Ward who made the play along the sideline. A 7-yard scamper for Lamar Jackson. First and goal.
Trips near side. Snead in motion once again to the top of your screen. Handoff Mark Ingram, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. 6-0, pending Tucker's extra point with 4:24 to play in the opening quarter.
14 plays, 84 yards.
A 14-play, 84-yard drive that took up 6.5 minutes off the clock.
A walk-in here at Arrowhead.
Walk-in touchdown for Mark Ingram
Plays 7 of each, runs and passes.
with the Gronk spike. Now Justin Tucker's extra point. Kick is up and good. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Did Kansas City have too many players lined up on the one side on defense? Did they jump offside? Maybe a false start by the Ravens. See what the flag is here on the extra point. And it is on the Chiefs. Penalty's going to be declined. Kick's going to be good. Illegal formation on the Chiefs. Baltimore takes the extra point off the board. Now the Ravens will go for 2, as that will be half the distance from the 2. 2-point conversion now from the 1-yard line, up 6-0. We'll see if this comes back and bites them later on in the game. If it comes down to the wire, a 1-point, 2-point game when it's all said and done, well, you kicked the extra point, you made it, you took it off the board because of a Kansas City penalty, elected to go for 2. You don't get it. We'll see what happens here, though, right now. Jackson in shotgun, option near side, keeps it for himself, does not get in. Does not get in, 6-0. Kansas City holds on defense. So instead of 7-0, now 6-0, Ravens lead the Chiefs here in the first quarter after the Mark Ingram touchdown. 4:24 to play in the first quarter. We'll see if that comes back and hurts them later on. Now, if they would have got that, who knows? It could have helped them out a little bit, but more than likely, that very well could decide the game right there, even though we're only about halfway through the first quarter. Lions and Eagles from Philadelphia. 3rd and 1 for Detroit at the 34. Man in motion, Stafford, former #1 pick out of Georgia in shotgun. Big win for the Dogs last night over the Catholics. Georgia defeated Notre Dame last night in Athens. And coming up here around 2 o'clock, the latest AP poll in college football will be released. We'll see if Georgia jumps Alabama for #2. I highly doubt it, as Alabama won yesterday as well. But however, with a top 10 win over Notre Dame this early on in the season, could very well propel the Bulldogs over the Crimson Tide. But it should be Pass complete on 1st and 10 for the Lions of the 45-yard line. Marvin Jones, former Bengal. It should be Clemson, Alabama, Georgia. Oklahoma's 4, or LSU's 4, excuse me. Oklahoma 5, Ohio State 6. But coming up at 2 o'clock, those the latest AP poll in college football should be released around that time, and hopefully I'll have some information on that for you folks. So thank you guys once again for tuning in and watching a yard run, if that, for the Lions. It'll be 2nd and 9 now. Monday Night Football tomorrow night, Bears and Redskins from D.C. Rain is on the way in Kansas City, though, as the Chiefs will get the ball back in what seems like forever, because they had the ball to begin the game, drove downfield, and then a couple sacks led to the KC punt. Then about a 7-minute drive by Baltimore leads to a touchdown. Now Tucker will kick off Kansas City, and Patrick Mahomes will get the ball back. And we're going to have another touchback. Kansas City will begin at the 25-yard line. Watkins in motion. Mahomes hands off. Shady McCoy. Gain of 12 yards. Kansas City moves the chains once again. 1st down and 10. McCoy, a native of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, played his college ball in the Steel City at Pitt. Big win for the Panthers last night over the undefeated Central Florida Knights. We'll have to see how far they drop in the rankings. But then McCoy, drafted by the Eagles, played for the Bills a little bit as well, and now reunites with Andy Reid in Kansas City with the Chiefs. Mahomes pass deep downfield, incomplete at the 25-yard line. That was intended for number 17, Mecole Hardman, the rookie wide receiver. Talking about Pitt defeating Central Florida as well. Big win, no doubt, for Pitt over Central Florida yesterday. Highlights, though, first with the Raiders and Vikings. Adam Thielen, touchdown from Kirk Cousins. The Vikings on top of the Silver and Black, 7-0. Dallas 10-0 over the Dolphins. Mahomes looking to throw once again over the middle, complete. Travis Kelce at the 45 before being brought down at the 40-yard line. Flag on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Baltimore defense. It'll be 15 yards from the end of the play. Automatic 1st down, Chiefs. And, decent, good call, I guess. It was below the knee. So, trying to protect the quarterback. Mahomes still put it right on the money as he got hit. Regardless, 1st down and 10, 15 yards from the end of the play. 1st down and 10 now for the Chiefs at the 27-yard line. Austin, 3:16 to play in the first quarter. Ravens lead 6-0. And a little toss play on the shuffle pass on the end around to Sammy Watkins. However, he loses a yard before getting pushed out of bounds. But as mentioned, talking about Pitt, big win over UCF yesterday. Pitt the week before lost to Penn State by 17-10. Where was that Pitt special, as Narduzzi called it? Basically just a Philly special that Doug Peterson drew up in Super Bowl 53 against the New England Patriots. More on that in a second. 2nd and 11. Man in motion, empty backfield, and some trickery once again. Mahomes actually keeps it the whole time. Pass complete over the middle. Travis Kelce at the 19, 3rd and 3 on the way. See a replay of that. He faked the give on the end around, then faked the give to his running back, who was right by him the whole entire time. Put it behind his back, and then hit Kelce over the middle. 3rd and short now for Kansas City. And P. Mahomes, pass complete. Screen pass up top. Darrell Williams, one half of the Williams boys in the Kansas City backfield. Damian Williams rolled out of today's game with an injury, but a screen pass to the top of your screen. Darrell Williams, and he gets enough for the first down before getting pushed out of bounds. 1st and goal now for the Tomahawks from the 8-yard line. And Mahomes looking to throw. Another screen pass to the top of your screen. LaShawn McCoy, gain of 4. 2nd goal at the 4. Colts now lead 10-0 over the Falcons. Jacoby Brissett, a touchdown, along with almost 100 yards passing. Bills just scored on the Bengals.
Identify where number 87 is right away if you're the Ravens. Here he is at the top of the formation.
Hawkins motion man, 2nd and goal.
Mahomes looking to throw, ends up just throwing it away into the first row of the crowd. 3rd and goal, 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Patriots lead 13-0 over the Jets in a battle of 199th overall selected quarterbacks, with the GOAT Tom Brady drafted number 199 overall back in 2000 out of Michigan versus Luke Falk in his first career NFL start for the Jets this afternoon, as Sam Darnold's out with an injury, along with Trevor Siemian. Mahomes pass incomplete. Once again, Falk drafted to the Tennessee Titans last year out of Washington State. Quarterback who took over for him last year in Pullman, Gardner Minshew, led the Jags to a victory over the Titans this past Thursday night on Thursday Night Football. Flag on the play. Probably going to be a late hit on Patrick Mahomes on the incomplete pass. Personal foul on the defense. Horse collar tackle. Half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down. 1st and goal for Kansas City, as they will keep the ball. 21 seconds to play in the first quarter. Good call. That's clearly a horse collar tackle. Grabbed the back of the shoulder pad and drug him to the ground. Half the distance. Instead of 4th and goal and a field goal attempt, Kansas City 1st and goal from the 2, handoff, and stuffed at the line of scrimmage. But Patriots on top, 13-0. Le'Veon Bell once again getting the workload for the Jets, and this will be the end of the first quarter. Kansas City down 6-0. Injured chief offensive lineman now on the field. Speaking of the Eagles and Packers here as of late, Packers on top of the Broncos, Eagles on top of the Lions. The Eagles will play at Green Bay this upcoming Thursday night on Thursday Night Football at 8 o'clock. Be sure to tune in and watch my live reactions, play-by-play of that as well. This upcoming Wednesday, though, the night before, once again, WWE NXT live reactions play-by-play, live right here on Periscope. Thursday Night Football in the NFL, Eagles, Packers. Friday, Penn State at Maryland in college football. And then next Monday night, Don't know what game I'm doing Sunday, though. If I even do one next Sunday. Don't know what game that'll be at this moment. But next Monday night, Steelers will host the Bengals on Monday Night Football. So be sure to tune in and watch those live reactions play with the Encyclopedia of Sports, myself, Cool Hand Luke 96, right here on Periscope. Also keep an eye out for my NFL and college football predictions this upcoming week. It'll be college football week 5 and NFL week 4. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Thank you for those likes, super likes, and super hearts. Hit the super like, and super heart button as well. And be sure to share this on social media. Hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL100. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, and myself, Cool Hand Luke 96 on social media. But going back to Pitt, Central Florida. Pitt, the week before last week, lost to Penn State. Where was that play that they ran yesterday at the end of the game last week against Penn State? So they decided to kick a chip shot field goal and ended up missing that, doinked it off the left upright, and Penn State ended up winning. However, kicking troubles continued for Pitt yesterday. A couple missed field goals and extra points as well. 3rd and goal for the Lions. In the meantime, Stafford fakes a give, pump fake, pass back of the end zone complete. Touchdown Lions. Was he out of bounds? Flag on the play as well. They say touchdown on the field. Was he pushed out of bounds, or did he step out of bounds and then come back in and was the first to touch it? Touchdown on the field. 13-10. Lions now lead the Eagles. Let's see what that is. Commercial break at the end of the first quarter with Ravens and Chiefs. And now back to the action in Kansas City. 2nd goal for Patrick Mahomes. However, the Penn State win now over Pitt, with Pitt defeating Central Florida yesterday. It makes Penn State look even stronger, with Pitt defeating a top 25 team. Hopefully now Pitt can just continue to win, along with Central Florida. Run up the middle for Kansas City. Shady McCoy gets stopped at the 1-yard line as they switch ends of the field to begin the second quarter. A simple halfback draw up the gut, a little misdirection. McCoy gets stopped at the 1-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. So now there was a penalty against the Lions. So no touchdown, but one play later, they run it in. Lions currently lead now 13-10 over the Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd goal, Kansas City hands off. LaShawn McCoy, touchdown Chiefs. 6-6. Kansas City, I don't think is going to go for 2. They'll just take the simple extra point and take the lead 7-6. McCoy reunited with Andy Reid in Kansas City a couple weeks back after getting released by the Bills at the end of the preseason. Now Kansas City on to attempt the extra point. Kick up and good. No flag on the play. Unlike the Raven extra point against the Chiefs, which that kick was good as well. However, they declined it. Or actually, they took the penalty, went for 2, and then did not get the 2-point conversion. That's where we're at right now. If you're just now tuning in, 7-6. Chiefs lead the Ravens after a Mark Ingram touchdown run, and now a LaShawn Shady McCoy touchdown run as well. Unfortunately, due to copyright, I cannot show the game, so I'm so very sorry. But thank you guys for tuning in and watching my live reactions, play-by-play, live right here on Periscope. Commercial breaks for both Lions, Eagles, and Ravens and Chiefs coming up at halftime scores and stats from around the league. So stay tuned. Chat questions and comments. Always greatly appreciated. Share this on social media. Like, and super heart button. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Gridiron 18, myself, Cool Hand Luke 96 on social media.
This watch tells time and takes phone calls. It communicates with satellites thousands of miles above the Earth. It tracks your distance underwater. It tracks your activity. It tells you which direction you're going. It has an app that measures the electrical waves traveling through your heart, otherwise known as an electrocardiogram. So, just to reiterate, this watch tells time, among other things.
The NFL on CBS. Sponsored by Progressive. Making it easy to bundle your home and car insurance. And by Verizon. The network more people rely on.
Arrowhead Stadium Hall of Honor, 26,000 square foot museum devoted to the history of the Chiefs and the AFL, founded by Lamar Hunt.
Kansas City will kick off. Baltimore will have the ball at the 25-yard line after another touchback.
This year marks the 100th season of the NFL. Let's take it back. 50 years.
100 years of the NFL, some old highlights of the Giants and Cowboys from back in the day. Cowboys won, as they did week 1 this year. First time since October of 1967, both starting quarterbacks enter the game. Wow. With 7 touchdowns apiece and 0 interceptions. That being Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes here this afternoon. Handoff Mark Ingram, gain of 4 to 29. Second down. Score alert once again. Dalvin Cook, 1-yard rushing touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. Purple people eaters on top of the silver and black now, 14-0. New England now leads the Jets 20-0 as well early in the second quarter. Second and 6. Man in motion near side. Out of the pistol, Jackson fakes the give. Looking to throw deep down near side. Complete. What a catch. Was he inbounds though? That's the big question. And they say incomplete. Third down. 3rd and 6. Your replay of that. It was Marquise Hollywood Brown on the wheel route after coming near side in motion. He is actually the cousin of Antonio Brown, now the former Steeler, Raider, and Patriot. Clearly out of bounds when he caught that. Incomplete, 3rd and 6. Complete at the first down marker. Looks like Baltimore is going to be short though, the line of gain. Pass was complete. Mark Andrews, 4th down, Baltimore. Will they go for it once again? And they actually give Baltimore the first down regardless. 3rd and 6 from the 29. And he's clearly short at 34. However, they spotted the 35, first down. Andy Reid, with his menu on the sideline, will challenge the previous play on the field. They will challenge the spot on the field of whether or not it's 4th and short or a first down for Baltimore. We will go to commercial break. Kansas City challenge. Wentz under center, 2nd and 6. The Eagles are down to the Lions. Wentz looking to throw, near side, complete for 45. And that is, well, got a flag on the play. That's Mac Hollins on the reception. Flag on the play. now we have pass interference on the offense. So that play is coming back. It'll be 1st and long, I do believe, on the Eagles. And if he call, let him play. Too many flags in today's game of football. We've been saying this for years, and now it does seem like some people are taking notice, including Tom Brady, who actually shut the Thursday night game off last week against the Jags and Titans because he said there's too many penalties being called. Just let the players play. Coaches coach, players play. Pass complete over the middle. Wentz. That is complete at the 40-yard line. And the Lions still on top, 14-0.
The type 2 diabetes pill that's on it. Learn more at Jardiance.com.
Hey, Coach, what's up? I appreciate the offer, but I like the beans, not getting hit and all. Oh, there's perks. Sorry, Coach.
3rd and 6. Wentz throws complete at midfield. Actually dropped by Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, the intended target, 4th down, Philadelphia. Call overturned on the Kansas City challenge. That is probably the first ever challenge that got overturned for the spot of the ball in the game of football. Normally those type of challenges will stand. However, after overturning the previous call in the field, Kansas City keeps their challenge, does not lose a timeout. It is now 4th and 1 for the Baltimore Ravens. Jackson hands off, gets enough for the first down on the run to move the chains to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Ravens. And the Dolphins are down, last I checked, 10-0 to the Cowboys. But from a source, from the insider of all inside things, who is finally tuning in once again to live reactions play of Gridiron Ring and your Encyclopedia Sports, Coy and Luke 96, live right here on Periscope, has stated that the Dolphin defense, minus Minka Fitzpatrick now, fumble on the play in the Kansas City Raven game. Kansas City picks it up and runs it into the end zone. However, it looks like they rolled it dead just like they did last week in the St. Ram game just before Drew Brees went down with his thumb injury. He's now out of action for 6 weeks. Big Ben Roethlisberger also out for the season with an elbow injury. That ball is clearly out. That's a fumble on the play. Jackson was, actually, never mind. He was down. 2nd and 13. He was down after seeing that once again. Jackson down. 2nd and 13. My bad. 2nd and 13 for the Baltimore Ravens. I mean, hell, Andy Reid wants to challenge that too. He might as well. However, it would be a horrible challenge and he'd lose it by a mile. Bouncy ball in the stand. Beach ball, I should say. Just like we would see at WWE events. 3rd and 13. Handoff Mark Ingram now. 3rd down. 11:40 to play before halftime. Chiefs lead the Ravens 7-6. But it sounds like the Dolphins are playing some good defense even without Minka Fitzpatrick, who they traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers last Monday night, as he will start today for the black and gold against the 49ers. 10-3, though, is your score. Cowboys lead the Finns. 3rd and 5, Ingram on the carry once again. And gain of about 3 yards, 4th and short. Some old highlights of Eagles Lions, Eagles Giants as well from back in the day, with Randall Cunningham and Barry Sanders, one of the best running backs to never ever win a Super Bowl, because the Lions have sucked ever since the NFL came along. Now, back in the day, they were winning NFL championships, excuse me. But with an 0-16 season about 10 years ago, even with the number 1 overall draft pick, Matthew Stafford, playing the NFC North, the Lions just can't seem to win football games. 1 playoff appearance since Barry Sanders retired. Jackson pass was incomplete on 4th down, turnover on downs. Kansas City will get the ball when we return. 1st and 10, though, for those Detroit Lions against the Philadelphia Eagles. Pass incomplete. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Let me know what you guys have to think about these NFL games that are currently going on, who you want to win, who you pick later on, and the games later on today. Let me know in the comments below. Also, coming up at halftime, stats and scores from around the league, plus a recap from yesterday in college football. Second down, whistles on the field, flag on the play, and it looks like it's going to be on the Philadelphia defense. Actually, a false start on the Detroit Lions. And a highlight of LaShawn McCoy's touchdown run for the Chiefs over the Ravens. Commercial break during that game. But 2 games on at once. One with Baltimore and Kansas City, and the other TV has Lions, Eagles. 2nd 15 after the false start, empty backfield for Matthew Stafford. Screen pass to the top of your screen. And stuffed the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1 actually on the field. Yeah, I was talking about Josh Rosen a minute ago there. More than a minute, ago though now. Probably about 10-15 minutes ago when I saw they were down 3-0. He was, well, actually, let me hold that thought. Survivor returns on Wednesday. Survivor Island of the Idols, where they are returning Boston Rob and Sandra before they both compete during the first ever all-winter season of Survivor next spring. But, however, Survivor Island of the Idols. Survivor returns this Wednesday, 8 o'clock on CBS. 1st and 10 from the 47. Mahomes looking to throw, complete. Kelsey right at the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. But yeah, about 15-20 minutes ago when I saw the Cowboys were up 3-0 on the Miami Dolphins from the Big D. Good game yesterday in college football from 2 Dallas teams in college football with SMU and TCU. Could SMU or TCU beat the Miami Dolphins? Could the best team in college football right now, Clemson or Alabama, maybe even Georgia or Oklahoma, could they beat the Miami Dolphins with how bad the Dolphins are right now? A little trickery, and Coleman, actually Mahomes, what the hell was Mahomes doing? He slid right at the 1st down marker, trying to block for his receiver after a wild play. Mecole Hardman, with a screen pass near side, tipped it to himself, caught it, reverse field, cut up field, got the 1st down. He probably ran 50 yards to get the 1st down on that last play. But yeah, Rosen was about 2 of 6 with 40 yards, looking decent, just seeing that on paper. But then it was 10-0, now 10-3. Rosen, former top 10 pick out of UCLA, to the Cardinals before getting traded to the Dolphins this past NFL draft after the Cards drafted Kyler Murray. I talked about UCLA earlier as well after they defeated Washington State last night. Hopefully you guys stayed up and watched that. I know I did. What a game that was. It was about 2:30 by the time that game got over with. UCLA was down 49-17 midway through the 3rd quarter. School record was set. Most unanswered points scored to come back and win a football game. Hardman on the end around once again on 2nd and 2, gain of about 5 inside the red zone. First down and 10, Kansas City. But UCLA came back and defeated a top 20 Washington State team 67-63 in regulation. They did not have to go to 7 overtimes like LSU and Texas A&M did last year in College Station. Yesterday in College Station, though, Auburn defeated Jimbo Fisher's Aggies 28-20. 1st and 10, Kansas City Chiefs, 7-6, Chiefs lead. 8 minutes to play before halftime. Ball at the 18-yard line. And Mahomes fakes the give to Williams, looking to throw near side. In the back of the end zone, caught for a touchdown. Wow, what a catch. Robinson, number 11, on the reception, leaped into the air. Looked like a one-handed catch. And in the process, had to get both feet down in order for it to be a catch and a touchdown. Maybe a little bit of push-off. Sweet one-handed grab. And brought it in for the reception. Touchdown Chiefs. 13-6 now pending the extra point. What a throw, what a catch for Kansas City. And Harrison Butker, extra point up and good. 14-6 is your score. Replay that once again. Like I said, maybe a little bit of push off to get to the back corner near side, but no flag, and Mahomes getting ready for basketball season to begin as we head to commercial break. Injured Eagle on the field as well. It is 2 o'clock on the East Coast. I said earlier, if I was lucky, I could potentially have some information on the latest AP poll in college football. So once I get that information, I will relay that to you folks. Or if anybody is listening or watching and would like to give me that information, that would be greatly appreciated. Just let me know in the comments below. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Gridiron Ring 18, and myself, Coy and Luke 96 on social media. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated as well. Like, and super heart button, and be sure to share this hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL 100.
With 0% financing plus bonus cash, get an estimated $10,348 in total values on select 2019 Ram 1500 models. Doesn't love you back. Stay smooth and fight heartburn fast with Toast Smoothies.
At Realtor.com, we bet you're not a family of young people looking to young school with kids.
You're a real family looking for a real home in a school district where your kids can master a second language.
Caballo, Casino, Las Papas.
School search to find homes for the real us.
Realtor.com, the home of home search.
It's the flavor that makes you go, woo. McDonald's new spicy barbecue glazed tenders and chicken sandwich.
CBS is sponsored by the all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator. This suit is reserved for the restless. Amazon Prime. One-day delivery on millions of items with Prime. And by Day Cafe Premier Roast Coffee. Brewing's Brewing.
Back in Kansas City, it's great to see Mark Fidrich here. Sea of red here in KC 5.
Was that Antonio Brown in the crowd at Arrowhead wearing the clown mask?
Touchdown in the last 2 games.
Did you guys just see what I saw? As Kansas City kicks off, Baltimore will have the ball at the 25-yard line.
Well, on Monday, the Ravens hosted their third annual 2016 All-Ability Football Clinic. Participants in Special Olympics Maryland engaged in football drills with some great players. Athletic kickoff, a year-round effort to the National NFL Clinic 16 campaign. Chiefs in front now, 14-6.
First and 10 from the 25. Pistol for the Ravens. Handoff. Mark Ingram makes a cut. Gets about 5 yards on the carry. Second down. Dan Fouts and Iron Eagle on the call for CBS this afternoon, along with Evan Washburn. And Josh Rosen, another Dolphin update. Maybe we'll get some more updates on other games. But Josh Rosen in his first start with the Miami Dolphins, injured, now in concussion protocol. Former starter, now in his 100th year in the league, on his 100th team. Ryan Fitzpatrick now back in the ballgame for the Miami Dolphins. First down run for Mark Ingram, though. In the meantime, Eagles have the ball as well. However, fumble on the play. They recover. Second down. Ball for 31-yard line. Shotgun for Carson Wentz. Handoff gain of 3. First and 10 for Baltimore. Man in motion. Another run near side. Gus Edwards breaks a tackle down the near sideline. Brought down at the 15. However, flag on the play. Back in the backfield, it looks like, and this will be coming back due to a hold. Packers lead the Broncos 10-7. Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. They will replay first down. See a replay of the hold. Great run by Gussie Gus. And iffy holding call. He hit the hole and ran up the near sideline, but it got called back due to a holding. First and 17 from the 30. Ball batted down at the line of scrimmage. Breaking news right now as well with the latest college football AP poll. I'll have full results of those here momentarily. Keep those chat questions and comments coming. Second and 17, 13-0. Colts lead the Falcons. Jackson pump fakes, looking to throw. A juke move, only gets a couple. Third down.
Just trying to hold his crowd there defensively against Lamar Jackson.
You got to put extra tape on your ankles when you're playing against Jackson. Okafor goes for the okey doke.
Third and 13. The Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson. And Lamar looking to throw. Dumps it off to his tight end before getting tackled at the 43. Fourth down and 5. Baltimore will punt unless they decide to go for it once again. They will bring the punt unit on for the first time today. So in the latest AP College Football poll, leading in now to week 5 to end September, hard to believe, but here we are. Punt by the Ravens. Up and away. Kansas City gonna let it bounce to the 15. Takes a Raven bounce inside the 5 at the 4. That's where Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs will start up 14-6 midway through the second quarter. Number 1 is Clemson. Alabama is 2. Georgia 3. LSU 4. Ohio State, after putting up 70-plus yesterday, jumps Oklahoma for number 5. The Sooners, after having yesterday off, are now number 6. Oklahoma hosts Texas Tech this upcoming Saturday on Fox at noon. Wisconsin at 8. Who is number 7? Who is number 9? Notre Dame is 10. What about 11 and 13? Penn State at 12. Iowa at 14. Michigan, after losing on the road yesterday in Madison at Camp Randall to the Wisconsin Badgers, after Jonathan Taylor had 200 yards rushing against Don Brown's Wolverine defense, Michigan drops to number 20. I need 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 as well. 21 is USC. 22 is Central Florida. I would think Washington's in there as well, along with Texas, some other teams who have been ranked the past couple weeks as well. USC plays Washington this upcoming weekend, 3:30 on Fox. Central Florida, they are 22 after losing to Pitt yesterday on the road. Pitt actually received 6 votes, but are still unranked, and will probably continue to be unranked because, hell, big win over UCF yesterday, they'll probably lose to Delaware now next week. 23 and 24, unfortunately, I don't know at this very moment. And then Michigan State back in the top 25 after losing last week at home to Arizona State, and then defeating Northwestern on the road in Evanston at Ryan Field yesterday. So Michigan State rounds out the top 25 at 25. I would assume SMU's in there along with Colorado maybe as well, late 20s. But in about a month or so as well, maybe about a month and a half from now, that's when the AP poll at that point, not really going to matter by any means. They'll still release it at 2 o'clock on Sunday afternoons after the previous college football week. But then on Tuesday nights, that's for about 4 or 5 consecutive weeks to end the year. So about a month away from that now, as mentioned. That's when we'll start getting the college football playoff rankings, and that's what college football will end up going by moving forward to end the season. So some big matchups coming in the next couple weeks. As mentioned, Ohio State jumped Oklahoma for the 5th spot. Ohio State plays at Nebraska Saturday night on ABC. College Game Day will be in Lincoln Saturday morning. Handoff with Sean McCoy, gain of 4, first down and 10. 10-6 now, the Cowboys lead the Miami Dolphins. Rosen 7-16, 116 yards. Not looking too shabby, but as mentioned, out of the game in concussion protocol last I heard. Within the next couple weeks as well, we'll have Penn State at Iowa, Oklahoma and Texas in the Red River rivalry. Penn State hosting Michigan. Alabama plays Ole Miss this upcoming weekend on CBS. There's going to be a lot of very, very good college football and NFL games in the weeks to come. On first down and 10, though, pass deep down the middle, complete from Patrick Mahomes to Mecole Hardman, number 17, rookie receiver. Pass complete and touchdown Chiefs. Mahomes with a strike to Hardman, and Hardman does the rest. A 85-yard touchdown reception. Busted coverage over the middle. Hardman caught it at the 50, did the rest of the work himself, ran 50 more yards into the end zone for a touchdown before throwing the ball into the stands for his celebration. 20-6 now. Chiefs lead the Ravens. Some MVP chants from the Chief crowd towards Patrick Mahomes. Extra point up and no good. 2-score ball game now. 20-6. 3 minutes to play before halftime. Now at home with Baker. Mayfield. These commercials are hilarious. Baker at the breaker, turning them on, turning them off, at home with Baker Mayfield. 3 minutes to play before halftime. Chiefs lead 20-6 over the Baltimore Ravens.
So the missed extra point could loom large based on the fact that Baltimore didn't get it when they went for two after the Ravens one touchdown. And Harrison. Last two games.
Chiefs kick off once again. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. Chat questions and comments. Always greatly appreciated. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring and myself, Luke 96 on social media. The extra point was no good. Snap and hold were good, except Bucker just hooked it wide left. No good. 20-6.
Difference now. Remember, Butker missed a crucial field goal in last year's game. Would have won it in regulation. Last year was a wild game, 41-yard pass play on the fourth and
Falcons get on the board, still down 13-3 though. Jackson keeps it for himself and stuck to the line of scrimmage. 2:45 to play. And Mo Bamba has arrived at Arrowhead.
It's a work in progress for Spagnuolo and this defense. He's getting to know what his different players can do. He's got a new safety in Tyrann Mathieu. His corner is Rashad Freeland. But they are containing Lamar Jackson so far here in the first.
2nd and 10, man in motion once again. Hollywood Brown. And Jackson looking to throw. Complete. First down and 10, Baltimore. 12-yard gain to Hayden Hurst. Injured Chief. Couple injured Chiefs on the field. 2-minute warning, though, here in the first half. Chiefs lead the Ravens 20-6.
2-minute warning here at Kansas City.
Your man cave is alive. It's not a masculine refuge. It's a basement in your wife's house. Caves don't have fully craft store size. Yell about it. In your man cave, no one can hear you scream. Wake up! Head upstairs and get the bees out, for the Kangaroos are just golf taps. The wall color is TVs, and the wings taste like Fritos. Also, your friends actually like coming here. Buffalo Wild Wings.
It's a diesel engine that breaks new ground. Locked in a frame made of the strongest steel. But when you pair it with 20/20 vision, take all the guessing out of it. And watch as it heaves more than its peers. That's the power of 20/20.
Sonoma? Wine with lunch?
It's 11 a.m., Cindy.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
Don't hate like their trip. Book yours with Hotels.com and get rewarded basically everywhere. Hotels.com. Be there, do that, get rewarded. Where the fucking buttons go into the party tonight? Oh, it's the wrong roof.
Bud Light Club. Brewed for the night.
Fumble by the Eagles. Lions return it to about the 20-yard line before getting tackled by Carson Wentz. And the Zebras will now huddle up to determine if he was down, and then if he wasn't, whenever Detroit got it, where he went out of bounds. Was that a catch, though, to start off? Yeah, because then he turned and tried to move upfield a little bit. And then he dropped. That's a fumble. They could look at it and then reverse it to a incomplete pass. Pushed out of bounds at the 23, it looks like, so it's going to be line ball. Play is under review, under 2 minutes in that game as well here in the first half. Chiefs lead the Ravens, though, 20-6, coming back from the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10, Baltimore.
He could have hung on to that ball. He had a full head of steam heading towards the goal line. He might have been able to score.
Jackson pass completed at the 40. Willie Snead gets the first down at the 48.
Finally, a wide receiver for the Ravens makes a reception. A key one there for 13 yards. It's out of bounds. Picks up the first down.
54 points scored in the second quarter so far this season. Is a tie for second most in any quarter through 3 games in NFL history, behind just the Dallas Cowboys going way back.
Kansas City bringing pressure. Jackson goes down at the 36. Flag on the play. Chris Jones with the sack. Flag on the play, though.
The officials are going to do a better job of blowing their whistle louder.
Before the ball was snapped, false start on the Ravens. No sack now on the play. They still back it up 5 yards, but not 15 with the sack, so the flag actually helps out the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 15 now. 1:48 to play before halftime. Trips near side. Jackson screen pass incomplete.
So it's important that they just get 3 points here to go into the locker room feeling, a little bit better about themselves and knowing they're going to get another shot with the second half kickoff.
And they have to use the clock as well. No question. You cannot give Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs another chance.
Rolling on the field stands in Philadelphia. Lions football after a catch and then a fumble from Nelson Aguilar. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the 22. Gain of 4 on the play. 3rd and 15 though for the Ravens after the incomplete pass from Lamar Jackson.
His first receiver, and now is forcing the ball into coverage. Good deep drop that time by Ben Neiman. Made it an impossible shot for Snead.
We asked Jackson what his experience was like playing here last year. He said, I love playing here. We're trying to make it our home. You can quiet the crowd if you make plays.
Empty backfield. Lamar looking to throw over the middle. Incomplete. Overthrew his intended target. Hayden Hurst just by a tad. 4th and 15. And Baltimore will punt once again. Patriots lead the Jets 20-0 at halftime. Kansas City 2 timeouts in about 1:18 once they get the ball here. After fielding inside the 10, 1:20 on the clock, and 1:18 will be how much time they have with 2 timeouts to drive downfield and look to put more points on the board before halftime, up 20-6 on the Ravens. Packers Broncos from Green Bay, 17-10. Green Bay wearing some throwbacks lead the Denver Broncos, who are 0-2 after losing to Oakland and Chicago early on in the 2019 campaign. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 88 yards to go, 2 timeouts for Patrick Mahomes. Trips near side. Mahomes looking to throw a screen pass, complete. Darrell Williams out past the 25. Pushed out of bounds. Did he get enough for the first down?
So
Just marked him just shy. Andy Reid looking at his menu. What am I going to order? I mean, call on the next play.
Give the offensive line a lot of credit. It's been a while since Mahomes has
And 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2 from the 25. Empty backfield, quick pass, bubble screen to the top of your screen, and incomplete, deflected by the defender. Ball ended up bouncing into the end zone. So incomplete, 3rd and 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I have more that are not shown, plus more on the way. 3rd and 2. And it's a little hard to keep up with all of them because they release new ones, it seems like, all the time. But I collect ones that I like. Stuff that I like, shows, movies, so on and so forth. Stuff that I like in general. Ones that I think that look cool. So yeah. I have a lot, probably too many, but thank you. Eventually I will make a video of my entire Funko Pop collection. Keep an eye out for that on YouTube within the next couple months. Like, follow, and subscribe, Gridiron Ring, and myself, Cohen Luke96, on social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and right here on Periscope. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated.
Take a look at it triggered here at the stadium, and then New York will check it out. Robinson moving awkwardly.
Previous play under further review. Knees are down inbounds. Looked like he maintained control as he went down out of bounds. Ball did hit the turf on the sideline, though, the white turf on the sideline. Call on the field, though, is a completed pass. So we got to find undisputable video evidence to overturn it. Under review, under 2 minutes. 20-6, Chiefs lead the Ravens.
At that point, now it's carrying over into the games because of the Tyreek Hill injury.
You know, all that time working together when you don't have the pressure of actually playing, you have more fun, number one. And it's like playing backyard ball. You draw out there after practice, say, okay, let's try that one on the sideline. Okay, let's try a one-handed catch in the back of the end zone. All those things, if there's ever a backyard quarterback, we're seeing 2 of them today, and their unique abilities to throw from different angles, to move around, to buy time, all those good things that these young quarterbacks are doing now in the NFL.
They're checking to see, was the ball moving or did he secure it to his body? And to me, that looked like a clean catch. He was covered up immediately by Carr.
And to peel it off his face mask at first.
So Gene Steratore.
That looks like a catch. They called it a catch on the field, so once again, they got to find undisputable video evidence to overturn
I
it.
was continuously looking to see if he had possession initially, and then it disengaged.
Call stands on the field. They will add 13 seconds to the clock. 49 seconds here now in the first half. And as soon as they blow the whistle, the clock will start. Kansas City already lined up at midfield, 1st and 10 after the completed pass. Even after the review, play stands. Catch on the field, 20-6. Chiefs lead the Ravens 49 seconds later for halftime. At halftime, though, in Minnesota, the Vikings lead the Raiders 21-7. Colts on top of the Falcons 20-3 in Indianapolis. That game almost at halftime as well. Lions still lead the Eagles in Philadelphia. Mahomes looking to throw. And incomplete, intended for Travis Kelce. 2nd and 10, still 2 timeouts and 46 seconds here in the first half.
JB and the gang back in New York, latest NFL scores and highlights, all coming up on the Horizon Halftime Report.
As we anticipated, Chiefs are airing it out today. 23 passes so far to just 8 runs. Remember last time these two teams played, Mahomes threw it 53 times.
Trips near side. Mahomes screen pass. Williams, gain of 4, third down. Bills on top of the Bengals, 16-0. Andy Dalton going back to his old self, only throwing for about 40 yards here in the first half against the Bills. As we all know, no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Bills 2-0 in the AFC East. Bills Patriots next week. Pass complete. Travis Kelce at the 30-yard line. Brought down to 26. Commercial break for some stupid-ass reason. Just all of a sudden they go to commercial break in the middle of a commercial. Now we're back to the action. Technical difficulties by CBS. Pass was complete to Kelce at the 30. Brought down to 27. It'll be first down to 10. We'll see if Kansas City called a timeout or they're going to call a timeout. At halftime, though, the Lions lead the Eagles 20-10. Matt Patricia walking with a cane for some reason. Did he get surgery on his hip or his knee or something like that? Like, what the hell? Why is he walking with a cane? Does anybody know? That's a little odd. You don't really see that. First and 10, though. Kansas City did, in fact, call a timeout. Ball to 27. Hardman in motion. Mahomes looking to throw once again. Pump fake. Flag on the play. Pass caught in the end zone. Actually incomplete. Robinson once again. Pass incomplete though. Flag on the play. Probably going to be coming back for a hold. At halftime, the Packers lead the Broncos 17-10. Holding once again. Mitchell Schwartz, the culprit. His wife, for some reason, actually followed me on Instagram a while back. Eagles Packers this Thursday night, though. Thursday night football on Fox. As the Packers lead the Broncos at halftime, 17-10. Eagles trail the Lions 20-10 at halftime as well. 10-6 Cowboys over the Dolphins, almost half in the Big D. Pass complete, Mahomes complete. Walk-ins brought down inside the 25, 15 seconds and counting. One more timeout for Kansas City. Ball, at the 24-yard line. Whistle. Kansas City going to call a timeout. 10 seconds to play here in the first half. 2nd and 7. And I'm Kansas City. Andy Reid, a offensive guru. I'm running a quick pass to the sideline, getting out of bounds, giving my field goal kicker Harrison Butker a little bit more room to kick a field goal, get him a little closer towards the end zone. Maybe even throw, a deep pass down the far sideline, and if you have to throw it away, just throw it away. Just make sure it doesn't get intercepted. Do not take a sack in this type of situation either. Now Mahomes on the sideline, 10 seconds. Kansas City going to kick a field goal right now as it is. So they're not even going to run a play. They're just going to kick a field goal to potentially go up 23-6. At halftime, Tyreek Hill there on the sideline for the Chiefs. He's out of action for about half the season. WWE Friday Night SmackDown on Fox debuts Friday, October the 4th as well at 8/7 Central. Butker on to attempt a field goal with 10 seconds to play before halftime. Once again, chat questions and comments always greatly appreciated. Ball to 25, so they're going to say officially a 42-yard field goal attempt for Harrison Butker, who has already missed an extra point and that's from 33 yards. Now you back them up to 42, kicking a field goal. 2nd and 7, 10 seconds to play here before halftime. Bucker on to kick the 42-yarder, and the kick is up and good. Sneaks in through the upright. 23-6 now. The Chiefs lead the Ravens. 5 seconds to play before halftime. And Baltimore, they'll get the ball back. I'm Kansas City, though. I'm squibbing it. They'll have to dive on it. Fall on the ball. Clock will run. You go into halftime with a 23-6 lead. You kick it deep. That's a touchback. Baltimore has one timeout from the 25. They might want to throw one deep. However, they'll probably just end up taking a knee. But we'll see what happens here in the next couple of seconds. But after the field goal, Kansas City leads the Ravens 23-6. Baltimore will receive the second half kick. And they're going to need to start me up for sure in the second half. Down 23-6. Halftime in Philadelphia. Halftime report on Fox with the Dolphins and Cowboys. Josh Rosen against Dak Prescott. Prescott looking to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cowboys lead the Fins 10-6 at halftime. Halftime in Kansas City as well after the return. Kansas City leads Baltimore 23-6. Denver and Green Bay. Joe Flacco against Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers with a free play after an offside. Finds Valdez Scantling, 40-yard touchdown reception over the middle. Rodgers hands off. Aaron Jones, a 7-yard touchdown run. Packers lead 17-10 at halftime from Lambeau. Raiders and Vikings. Kirk Cousins, Derek Carr, Mike Zimmer, John Gruden. Cousins, Adam Thielen, 35 yards. And the Vikings lead the Silver and Black 21-7. Some trickery. Adam Thielen, another touchdown. A rushing touchdown this time around. So 2 touchdowns for him. Ravens and Chiefs just went to halftime. Kansas City leads 23-6. Mahomes with the touchdown to DeMarcus Robinson, 18 yards. Plus a 85-yard touchdown pass to Mecole Hardman, 23-6. At halftime, the Chiefs lead the Ravens. What else going on around the NFL this afternoon? Luke Falk, Tom Brady, battle of 199. Patriots 20-0 over the Jets. Just started the second half. And Brady with a touchdown pass. Falcons, Colts from Indy, Jacoby Brissett, Matt Ryan. Pump fake from former NC State Wolfpack. Quarterback, pass complete, Zach Pascal. 13-3, now 20-3. T.Y. Hilton on another reception from Jacoby Brissett. Bills on top of the Bengals as well, 16-0. A lot of beach balls in attendance for some reason this afternoon during NFL football games. 20-10 Lions lead Eagles as well. Now highlights on CBS, as both these games are at halftime. Chiefs, Ravens, 23-6. Patrick Mahomes, almost 300 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, about 100 total yards and a Mark Ingram touchdown, as Kansas City has scored 23 unanswered. 21-7, Vikings on top of the Silver and Black. Both Carr and Cousins have over 100 yards passing and a touchdown apiece. Rodgers in the pack, 161 yards for him and a touchdown. Joe Flacco, 75 yards passing. Packers lead 17-10. 20-10, the Lions out of the NFC North lead the Eagles at halftime. Wentz with almost 200 total yards, 170 through the air, another 30 on the ground. 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown now is the difference as the Lions lead by 10 at halftime. Eagles play another NFC North opponent on the road next week on Thursday Night Football. Eagles at the Packers. Patriots lead 20-0. Brady 200 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. Just started the third quarter as well in Minnesota. Vikings 21-7 over the Raiders. 14-0 Bills on top of the Bengals. Dolphins, Cowboys from Jerry's World in Dallas. 10-6 Steelers score there at halftime. Falcons, Colts. And Brissett, another 200-yard passing game for him and 2 more touchdowns this season. So those are first half stats and scores from around the league. Later on this afternoon, though, the Saints will travel to Seattle to play the Seahawks. They actually stayed on the West Coast after playing the Rams last week in Los Angeles. Texans and Chargers as well from Los Angeles. Steelers at the 49ers. Giants with Daniel Jones at quarterback. Eli Manning benched, if you did not know. Giants at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 4 o'clock. Sunday Night Football, Rams, Browns from Cleveland. And Monday Night Football tomorrow night, Bears and Redskins. Another commercial for WWE Friday Night SmackDown, as Friday Night SmackDown will return October the 4th on Fox. A match that was announced this past week on SmackDown Live for that first Friday Night SmackDown on Fox. We'll see Kofi Kingston defend his WWE Championship against the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar, and it looks like Lesnar is going to win that and become the WWE Champion once again. 2 days later, though, WWE will have Hell in a Cell from Sacramento, California. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, will challenge Seth frickin' Rollins for the Universal Championship, along with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks in a rematch from Clash of Champions last week. So Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, NXT on USA for 1 hour from 8 to 9 once again this Wednesday. The second hour will continue on the WWE Network. Last SmackDown Live this Tuesday, about a week and a half off before Friday Night SmackDown next Friday, October the 4th, a week from Friday. Next Monday, Raw, October the 2nd, though. Wednesday, October 2nd, that's when AEW All Elite Wrestling premieres on TNT. AEW Dynamite, 8 to 10 on TNT. However, NXT will also be live on the USA Network from 8 to 10, as well as we will have a Wednesday Night War now, Friday Night SmackDown 2 days later, October the 4th, followed by WWE Hell in a Cell a week later. That Friday, October the 11th, the WWE Draft will return and will continue the following Monday on Raw, October the 14th. So a lot going on in the world of professional wrestling and in college football and the NFL. Halftime during Lions, Eagles, and Ravens and Chiefs. All the shows on local channels, CBS, Fox, and NBC, along with ABC, will premiere this week, including my favorite, Survivor, this Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Second half about to kick off, though, in Philadelphia with the Lions, and Eagles fly, trail by 10, 20-10. Saints, Seahawks, Steelers, 49ers, Texans, Chargers, all at 4:25 on CBS. Next, after this game, Eagles kick off. So the Lions can return another 100-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Touchback, though, ball 25-yard line. That's where Matt Stafford and company will begin the second half. Stafford under center. 2nd and 7 from the 27. Handoff carry on Johnson. Gain of 6, 3rd and 1. As mentioned, a lot going on in wrestling and football right now. Stay tuned and keep an eye out for college football week 5, NFL week 4 predictions this week. Also, if you want to go back and watch these live reactions, play-by-play of college, NFL football, or even WWE or AEW wrestling, those will be on YouTube. So check those out. Links are actually in the description below for social media. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Gridiron 18, myself, and Luke 96 on social media. Just take a screenshot, folks. It'll last longer. But however, keep an eye out for college football and NFL weekly predictions with recaps from the week before, along with WWE and AEW predictions as Raw, SmackDown, and NXT will go into a war with AEW. All Elite Wrestling, AEW Dynamite. NFL primetime music being played over the loudspeakers in Kansas City Arrowhead Stadium. NFL primetime tomorrow with Trey Wingo and company. However, they brought it back last week with Boomer and Tom Jackson on ESPN Plus, ESPN's streaming service. Iron Eagle Dan Fouts on the call, along with myself, the Encyclopedia Sports, Cool Hand Luke 96. Follow myself, Cool Hand Luke 96 on Twitter and right here on Periscope. Fans are still there. It does look like it's about to rain, though, in Kansas City, as they did announce at the start of the game. Thunderstorms were possible. That might be the best thing to happen, though, for the Chiefs, if it does, in fact, rain. Get the run game going here in the second half. You're already up on the Ravens. Baltimore going to have to do anything and everything to get back in this ball game now. Jackson 8-19. Mahomes 20-25. Jackson only 75 yards. Also has 30 yards rushing, but Mahomes 273 through the air and 2 touchdowns, which is the difference here as we begin the second half from Arrowhead. It has started to rain, just sprinkling a little bit. We'll have to see how that will factor into the second half of today's matchup with the 2-0 Ravens and the 2-0 Chiefs. So thanks for joining, guys. Chat, questions, and comments. Always greatly appreciated. As mentioned, keep an eye out for new videos on YouTube. Subscribe. Baltimore will get the ball to begin the second half. As mentioned as well, Baltimore, they need to start me up to get back in this ball game. Touchback, 25-yard line. That's where Lamar Jackson will begin.
To John Harbaugh coming out of the tunnel, and he said, look, we're inches away from making some big plays. A lot of football left to be played. It feels like they have to obviously tighten things defensively. And one good sign on that side of the ball, Marlon Humphrey did come out on the field with this helmet. I'm told he is available to play. We'll see once they take the field defensively. He did miss that last series of the first half.
Got a Lion challenge on the field as well with Detroit and Philly. 1st and 10 though to begin the second half in Kansas City with the Chiefs and Ravens. A 8-yard run on 1st down for Mark Ingram. Another Aaron Jones touchdown run though for the Packers. They now lead the Broncos 24-10, 20-10. Falcons trail the Colts. 2nd and 1 from the 34. 1st down run, gain of 3. Patriots lead the Jets 23-0 as well. That game probably going to be the first one that gets over with here for the 1 o'clock kicks today. They're already halfway through the 3rd quarter. Most of these other games just started the second half. There's John Harbaugh and company on the sideline. 1st and 10. Handoff Lamar Jackson. And Gus Edwards with a 15-yard run across midfield. Ravens move the chains. 1st and 10. Now Stone Cold Steve Austin has entered Arrowhead Stadium and is about to open a can of whoop-ass. One at WrestleMania in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium would be pretty sick. Pistol from the 47. Jackson hands off Edwards once again. Breaks another tackle, gets another gain of about 13, 14 yards. Keep giving the ball to Gussie Gus and move downfield and put points on the board and get back in this ball game. Plain and simple. Give it to the hot hand. Yeah, Marky Mark has a touchdown, but if Edwards is breaking off 10, 15-yard runs back to back to back, give it to him until they stop it. 1st and 10 once again. Jackson hands off. 1-yard run, 2nd down.
Speed as well. Two-time All-Big 12 performer for Oklahoma State. Had 1,467 yards rushing back in 2017 and 15 touchdowns.
Greg Roman says he plays bigger than his size. He's 5'10", 200 pounds, but the speed is the main asset for Justice.
That pick was acquired in the Joe Flacco deal with Denver.
Snead in motion. Edwards with another 7-yard run. 3rd down. 3rd and short. Another score alert. 20-10. Colts lead the Falcons. Halftime Bills over the Bengals. Jackson going to keep it himself. That's a hold on Willie Snead. No call. Jackson gets enough for the 1st down.
Lamar Jackson. There are fast quarterbacks in the NFL. We understand that. I think Jackson's at a different level when you start talking about the speed at the QB position.
The speed, the athleticism.
Lions punt. Eagles get the ball back.
Knowing when to
Ball out of bounds at 15. Cowboys, Amari Cooper, 19-yard touchdown catch from Dak Prescott, 17-6 boys over the Fins from the 19. Jackson in the pistol once again, fakes the give, rolls out to the top. Incomplete, back of the end zone, and 10 for Hayden Hurst. Second down. So a 19-yard touchdown catch for number 19, Amari Cooper, for the Dallas Cowboys. They now lead 17-6 over the worst team in the NFL, the Miami Dolphins. Hollywood Brown in motion. Handoff. Mark Ingram, another touchdown run for the former Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama. Ravens right back in this ball game now. Big run. Handoff from Jackson. Hit the hole. Stiff arm inside the 5. Ran into the cameraman. Threw the ball into the barricade. Punched the Kansas City Chief logo on that barricade. Got his touchdown ball back. His second of the day. Tucker extra point up and good. 23-13 now. Chiefs lead over the Baltimore Ravens. And we'll go to commercial with Mark Ingram saying something to the camera with a little "Don't Bring Me Down." Jordan Howard gets the carry for Philadelphia. Eagles trail the Lions.
Through secret hills and terror stories round the ground. From blazing out on peaceful dots to raging to a band that rocks. You never know just where in life glowing cans might take you out.
The Honda CR-V is perfect for people from all walks of life. From the daydreamers to the night riders. In the carpool.
Trips to the top of your screen. Howard going to get the carry once again, though. Gain of about 3 yards. Maybe 4, depending on the spot. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron 18, Gridiron Ring, and myself, Cool Hand Luke 96, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and right here on Periscope. You don't have a Facebook account. You don't have a Twitter account. You don't have an Instagram account. You don't have a YouTube account. Hopefully you have a Periscope account. That's how you're obviously watching. But you don't have one of those either, make one. It's not that hard. All you need is an email. Be sure to share this on social media as well. Hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL100. Pass almost intercepted by the Detroit Lions. Now an injured player on the field.
Delivery insurance. Your delivery isn't what you expected. We'll make it right. It could be a missing dipping sauce.
So Ravens just scored. Commercial break now. Got the deficit to 10. Here with 10 minutes to play in the third quarter. 23-13. And Kansas City and Pat Mahomes will get the ball back when return. Action continues, though, in Philadelphia. 3rd and 7 from the 47. Wentz near side, almost picked off once again. Flag on the play.
Absolutely shredding their opponents on the ground over the last 10 games. And now Mark Ingram is part of it in his 3rd game in a Baltimore uniform.
Touchback on the kickoff.
Carries 159 yards. That's a 6-yard per carry average. This is really well executed, too.
Plus the center here, Skura, the right tackle, Brown, and also Snead. That comes down, allows Skura to go around. Here's the kick out. Snead gets his man, and Ingram with the step
from the 25, first and 10, Kelsey in motion. Handoff, Shady McCoy, 10, 15, 20 yards to midfield, first down and 10, Kansas City. Good blocking. And 25 yards for number 25, the former Eagle, who just reunited with Andy Reid a couple weeks back. Kansas City going to be running the ball a lot here in the second half, it seems like. Williams motions into the backfield. Rain has picked up. Handoff once again. What I just say a moment ago. Run the football. You have the lead. Rain's starting to come down harder. Baltimore, they were running the ball well on their last drive as well, trying to get back into this ball game. But if Kansas City continues to run the ball like this, score more touchdowns, put up more points, in the end, Kansas City is going to come out on top. Defenders, though, you're punching at that football, trying to force a fumble, trying to get the ball back to their offense. 2nd and 3. And fake the give on the end around. Darrell Williams, 2 yards. 3rd and 1 on the way.
They will spot the football in between the 41 and the 40. Matthew Judon with the tackle for Baltimore.
Yeah, you mentioned earlier how good the Chiefs have been on 3rd down this afternoon. 4 out of 5. And this one, the shortest of the 6 now. They started the game missing their first 3rd down conversion.
It's a 3rd and 1 for Kansas City. 8:45 to go in the 3rd.
Handoff up the gut, and he's going to be short.
And the officials are coming in, marking him short of that.
Baltimore's going to hold on defense.
Sliding through defensively.
Tight end switch places, motion man, trying to catch the defense off guard. Simple handoff up the gut. Darrell Williams doesn't look like he got enough for the first down. Kansas City going to go for it, though, on 4th and short. Quarterback sneak with Mahomes. Fourth and inches. You can't get any closer than that. Trouble with the snap with the rain. Mahomes keeps it for himself. Was going to hand off. Baltimore read that from the start. Turnover on downs. Baltimore football. Horrible snap. Horrible snap from the center. And then Mahomes had to keep it for himself. Fumble on the play. Even if Kansas City would have recovered, unless they would have got enough for the first down at that point, still would have been a turnover on downs. Baltimore going to get the ball back here when we return. Stafford looking to throw. First down, Lions out past the 12-yard line where the first down marker was. Lions are still leading the Eagles in what could be the biggest surprise here early on today in the NFL.
It's basically free money.
It's an easy way to earn cash back on the stuff I'm already buying.
Sometimes it's 3%, sometimes it's 8%, but you're always getting cash back.
So it's like getting free money. Go to Rakuten.com and sign up today for a $10 bonus.
Stafford hands off. Loss of a yard. Commercial break. Ravens Chiefs. Baltimore defense holds. Turnover on downs. They'll get the ball back down 10. Middle of the third quarter. New iPhone 11 is out. Lions lead the Eagles by 10. Stafford fakes a give. And almost picked off by Philadelphia at the 40-yard line. Incomplete. Aaron Rodgers State Farm app commercial. Give me my app. You don't have an app.
Sounds incredible. It's the Impossible Whopper with a vacuum from plants. No animals, just plants.
People on Facebook, you cannot tell the difference.
The Impossible Whopper, 100% Whopper, 0% beef. Only at Burger King. Or get delivered during game via DoorDash with $0 delivery fee.
NFL on CBS is sponsored by Nutella, a taste that's pure gold, honey for those with a fighting spirit. State Farm. Talk to an agent today at 800 State Farm. Even by Burger King. Try the all-new Impossible Whopper, made from plants.
Some flashback images to the Chiefs' history during NFL 100 this year. Will Shields, Glenn Dawson, Derek Thomas, Tony Gonzalez, handoff, Mark Ingram, second down. 7 and change to play in the third.
And obviously, Reader's hands were not dry on that snap. And maybe you don't run as much shotgun as you normally do because of that risk. It's not a downpour by any stretch. It's to the drizzle now here at Arrowhead.
Jackson hands off. Gussie Gus for 3.
Guys, when it comes to shotgun or under center for Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, they're second in the NFL, 91% from shotgun. But Tom Harbaugh was effusive in the fact that he thought that they could go under center with Lamar Jackson and be comfortable with it. So something to watch here. If the conditions continue to worsen, do they go against what they've done for the first 2 weeks and go under center?
It does really limit the style of offense. You're not going to be running many zone reads with the quarterback under center. And that's such a big part of this offense.
Snead in motion.
Third and 5. Willie Snead goes in motion. Jackson.
Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage, incomplete.
Marquise Brown.
Intended for Marquise Hollywood Brown, rookie receiver out of Oklahoma. 4th down, Baltimore will punt.
6'4". Watch him react to this pass. Fighting off a blocker. Checking out the eyes of Jackson. So frustrating for a quarterback. He had a wide open receiver. Jackson is now 0 for his last 5 passes.
Alford did not get as much attention as some of the new faces on the Kansas City defense, but he's proving to be an important cog here. The punt from Cook. Anthony Thomas gets out of the way.
And punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas City ball at 20 when we return.
We made high noon hard seltzer with real vodka and real juice. Because there's a lot of fake out there. Fake friends, fake fans, fake foodies, fake foodies. Enough with the fake already. It's time to get real. When you're not trying so hard, you can have a real good time. High noon hard seltzer. Real vodka, real juice. 100 calories. Things just got real.
Can stop. You got a ring. What are we supposed to do?
I'll tell you what I do. I'd start running. Now, gentlemen, hustle! Does your doorbell do that? Ours does. Get tough on crime. Ring Video Doorbell. Keep your home and your neighborhood safe. Available at ring.com.
Hey man, let's book the last room for $150. Some hotel booking sites panic you into booking the last room. Instead, use Trivago. Trivago will search for availability and compare hotel prices from hundreds of websites worldwide. Hotel Trivago.
It's the flavor that makes you go, ooh. McDonald's new spicy barbecue glazed tenders and chicken sandwich.
First and 10 for Kansas City. Mahomes looking to throw. Has a man at the 50. Sammy Watkins. Gain of 35 for the former Clemson Tiger.
Just a 6-foot middle linebacker here. Mahomes gently throws it over the top. And actually, Wasso got his fingers on it. Great concentration by
almost intercepted. Went right through the defender's hands. Watkins came down with it at midfield and got a few yak yards on top of it. Kelsey in motion, first and 10 from the 44. Mahomes looking to throw once again. Complete, top of your screen, Robinson, gain of 8. Most consecutive games with 2+ passing touchdowns. Peyton Manning leads the way with 15, followed by Mahomes, Philip Rivers, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, and Peyton Manning once again, all with 13. Peyton Manning with the Broncos with 15, Mahomes 14, and then the rest all with 13. Most consecutive games with 2 or more passing touchdowns. Second and 3 officially, Darrell Williams, gain of 5, first down, Chiefs.
No timetable on the return of Fisher, who was dealing with what was called a groin injury.
Touchdown Eagles in the meantime. Spin move. That was from Nelson Aguilar. Big win for his USC Trojans on Friday night against Utah. Eagles right back in this ball game now as well. So replay of that. Mahomes actually looking to throw. Near side complete on first and 10. Williams makes a man miss. Looking like Priest Holmes out there wearing that number 31. First down, Chiefs, gain of 15, however, flag on the play. Extra point from Elliott, up and good. Eagles now only trail by a couple. It was a simple pass over the middle to Aguilar. He did the rest, got in the end zone, touchdown Eagles. Now a legal block in the back on Travis Kelce. That run by Darrell Williams now coming back. No first down for Kansas City. Highlight of that touchdown that just happened in Philadelphia as well with the Eagles. Midway through the third, Lions lead 20-17. Aguilar with a 20-yard touchdown reception. Empty backfield now for Patrick Mahomes from the 35, first and 13. Near side complete at the 29. And that is where the Chiefs will be brought down at second down.
That's 7 yards on the connection. Second year out of Kansas State. Spent last year on injured reserve.
So from this side, it's going to be Earl Thomas out of a safety position. Blitzing, getting picked up nicely, and Mahomes knowing exactly where the Pringles are.
Second and 6. Mahomes pass incomplete at the 18 and 10 for Robinson. Raiders now trail the Vikings 28-7 at the start of the fourth and final quarter. Minnesota running the ball effectively this afternoon. Also, they opened up the passing game today as well. After a couple weeks back, Kirk Cousins only had 10 passing attempts. He has almost 200 yards passing this afternoon and a touchdown as the Vikings lead by 3 scores. Mahomes pass intercepted at the 10-yard line. Flag on the play though once again. And it's going to be on Baltimore, I guess.
The question will be the penalty marker. They may get Tony Jefferson for pass interference and not on the intended receiver. There's the pass interference.
Yeah, that's clearly pass interference. And then the other safety came up and picked it off. Pass interference on the Ravens. Ball placed at the spot of the foul. Automatic first down for the Chiefs. They will keep the ball after the interception, but then the pass interference. Ball now inside the red zone. Chiefs already lead by 10, looking to put more points on the board. Here to close out the third quarter. Patriots 30-0 on top of the Jets.
Accepted penalty costed Baltimore 48 yards. 13-yard penalty.
From the 15, Mahomes steps up in the pocket. Another flag on the play. Jesus Christ. Keep him in your pocket. Another flag on the play at the end of the play. Going to be a hold in the backfield and then a potential holding downfield. So Baltimore will take the first one, take 10 yards from that. It'll be first down. It'll be first and long from the 25. Mahomes with a scamper to the top of your screen before getting pushed out of bounds, but 2 flags, 2 holds on Kansas City more than likely. Oh, actually both. There's 2 penalties, 1 on each team, holding on the Chiefs, holding on the Ravens. They'll offset. Actually 3 penalties. Okay, we have 3 penalties, 2 holding on the Chiefs, 1 holding on the Ravens. They'll offset regardless, and they'll replay the down. So after all that, it's still going to be first and 10 from the 15-yard line for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who was that penalty against? There is no 25.
Jeez. Let them play. Fake the give on the end around, and off Shady McCoy. 1 yard for him.
From Jefferson. Gain of 1 from McCoy.
Stafford on 3rd and long, empty backfield looking to throw. Has a man at midfield. First down Lions. Marvin Jones to the 42-yard line. Big gain for Detroit here in the third quarter. Stafford off his back foot, laid it out there for Jones, and he came down with it. Run now. Screen pass for the Chiefs. LaShawn McCoy, touchdown Chiefs on 2nd and 9. 14-yard screen pass in the end zone for Patrick Mahomes to LaShawn McCoy. 29-13 now. Kansas City leads. Dallas extending their lead over the Dolphins as well. A simple screen pass, though. Good blocking downfield by the linemen. Some missed tackles by the Ravens as well. LaShawn McCoy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
On those screen passes, Mahomes to McCoy.
Kansas City now leads 30-13. 2:07 to play in the third. This game more than likely over. However, when these two teams met Week 12 last year, as I see this new college mascot commercial for the first time ever, with Big Al from Alabama, the Miami Hurricane, the Oregon Duck, Penn State Nittany Lion in there as well, Rocket Mortgage. When these two teams met Week 12 last year, also in Kansas City, for a 1 o'clock kick, Baltimore was trailing going into the fourth quarter as well, just as they are today. They came back, tied the game up. Game went to overtime. Mahomes, no-look pass, 50 yards downfield. First down, Kansas City kicks a field goal and ends up winning 27-24. So this game isn't over by any means, but at the same time, it's over if it makes sense, because it's going to be a little hard to come back from down 17 points with only about 17 and 7 seconds to play in Kansas City at Arrowhead with the Chiefs leading 30. to 13.
Forensics oncologist, but I need to check every broomstick. None of broomsticks have that. So this is haunted. It's an interesting station. What's that? I'm just doing this so I can have nice two rounds, right?
CBS is sponsored by Pepsi. Always be celebrating. And by Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loan. Push button, get mortgage.
Well, they hold the record here at Arrowhead for the loudest crowd in an outdoor venue. This is the home opener, so they've been charged up from the start. Bucker kicks it off. Justin Hill, the return man from Baltimore.
Another touchback on the kickoff. Here comes Lamar Jackson. 3 passing touchdowns and 0 interceptions in each of the first 3 games. Peyton Manning in 2010. Patrick Mahomes has now done it 2 years in a row. Last year in 2018 and now this year in 2019, as he has 10 passing touchdowns and no interceptions through 2.5 games leading into the 4th and final quarter here of today's game against the Baltimore Ravens. Jackson fakes the give. Over the middle, dumps it off at the 30. And Nick Boyle hurdles the guy at the 35 before being brought down at the 40.
15 yards on a catch and run.
That's a lot to get up in the air, too. He's 270 pounds.
On a 3-year, $18 million deal. Stay on the Mark Andrews, Nate Harris, the rest of the tight end position.
Vikings 31-7 over the Raiders. Jackson pump fakes. Kansas City doesn't buy it. They sack him back inside the 20-yard line. 2nd and long coming up. Atlanta getting back in it against the Colts, only down 3 now, 20-17. Could very well come down, as I thought, to the kickers, with 2 45-year-old plus kickers in Adam Vinatieri and Matt Bryant.
And then strongly pulls him down by the jersey.
Second and 22, another dump off for Jackson. Nick Boyle once again to the 39. 3rd down. Jets on the board. 30-7, Patriots still lead.
You just can't survive, especially against a team with the firepower of the Chiefs.
Fumble recovery and end zone for a touchdown. I was going to say it had to have been a defensive score or a kicker punt return, because Jet offensive players, no touchdowns for them. Lamar Jackson pass complete. Marquise Hollywood Brown to the 45. He is the cousin of Antonio Brown, who's been in the news as of late. End of the 3rd quarter, though, in Kansas City. Chiefs lead 30-13. And a touchdown pass from Matt Stafford. Detroit Lions extend over the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, guys, thanks for tuning in and watching. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Grid Ring 18, and myself, Cool Hand Luke 96. on social media. Extra point for the Lions. Up and good. Now 27-17 in Philadelphia, as the Lions are manhandling the Eagles. Also, like, super like, and super heart button. Share this on social media. Hashtag NFL. Hashtag NFL 100.
Right now, lease a 2019 F-150 for $199 a month for 24 months. Visit a neighborhood Ford store dealer near you. At the Pennsylvania Lottery, we're always striving to squeeze more into our scratch offs. Like the new Mega Millionaire, with top prizes of $1 million. The science behind the perfect prize. Keep on scratching. We got another one. Here's your Buick, sir. Actually, that's my wife.
Your Buick doesn't have a roof rack. This is my Buick. How am I going to fit in my Buick?
Easy. Me too.
I was actually talking about that.
Buick's freshman lineup is full of surprises. Kick off football season with Buick. Current eligible non-GM owners get 13 to 20% more MSRP on most of these Buick models. THA, your black and gold nation station.
Patrick Mahomes' mom, Randy, in attendance here at Arrowhead. Stop by the booth. Got a chance to meet her and talk about her son and the career he's putting together. Mark Ingram driving across the 40-yard line. And, we checked out the jersey as well. It just happens to explain where her role is. She's the QB producer.
Well, and I was telling her what a nice young man she is. In Patrick. It's just, he needs to be meaner. He's so nice.
Really?
On the field, he's
No, that's not. That's not the way it should go. 2nd and 5. Jackson, deep ball.
Jackson pass incomplete. 3rd and 5. We had a Mark Ingram 5-yard rush on the previous play. So 3rd and 5 now to begin the 4th and final quarter.
a lot of these deep passes, they're just so far overthrown that Brown doesn't have a chance to use that speed to get to it.
Operating from the 38-yard line of Kansas City, the Ravens trail the Chiefs 30-13 early in this fourth quarter.
3rd and 5, handoff once again. A little extracurricular during the play. Somehow got the first down. Looked like it was going to go for about 2 yards. Somehow spinned out of it, was never down, and then got pushed past first down marker for first down. So first down ball. Jackson looking to throw, dumps it off up top. Gain of 4 yards for Gus Edwards inside the 30 at the 28. Lamar Jackson pass incomplete on 2nd and 5, 3rd down.
Agent from New Orleans last year, a 2-year, $10.4 million deal for Snead.
He was looking to run before the ball even got there. Good, quick decision by Jackson, but not paid off by Snead. For the 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Jackson dealing with a crowd.
Empty backfield, pressured by the Chiefs, pass over the middle, incomplete. 4th down. On Baltimore, down 17, 13, 20 to play. They're in Justin Tucker's field goal range. He can kick them 50, 55, 60 yards if need be. Baltimore, though, today has gone for it on 4th down a lot this afternoon. Looks like that's what we're going to do once again. Instead of about a 45-yarder from Tucker, they're going to go for it on 4th and 5. Probably a good decision. However, Jackson airs it out, has a man inside the 5 of the 2. They reach for the goal line, and 2-yard line now after the completed pass from Lamar Jackson. And now a great play call. Good call from John Harbaugh to go for it. And now they're going to review it, it looks like. Was it pass interference? Is it touchdown? Is it still short of the line to gain? Kansas City is challenging offensive pass interference on the Baltimore Ravens. If this gets called back, and it is pass interference on the Ravens, turnover on downs, Chiefs ball, up 17 at that point, game over. If it stands, no pass interference, Baltimore ball at the 2, they might actually say, well, it's a touchdown. If not, Baltimore ball at the 2, punch it in, only down 10. Or touchdown after review on the pass interference call. Down 10 at that point, rather than kicking a field goal down 30 to 16. When you go for it here, looks like they did, you're still down 2 scores. You got to score 2 more touchdowns to tie it up. Baltimore did not come to lose once again to the Chiefs. They came to Arrowhead this afternoon to win, as that's how it should be for anybody, any day of the week. I don't care where the hell you're playing at, who the hell you're playing. But a good challenge by Andy Reid, on the other hand. Challenge an offensive pass interference on the Ravens. Be iffy. I mean, it's right down the middle. But a new rule in the NFL this year, you can challenge pass interference. We've had some overturned, and we've had some stand as called on the field so far this season as well. So, see what they call after commercial break here. If it is pass interference, like I said, turnover on downs, Chief ball, game over at that point. No other way around it. There's not going to be any way Baltimore is going to get back in the ball game. At least that's my opinion. They'll finish it off until there's 0-0 on the clock, but still. And then, if they do overturn it, or if it stands, it's Baltimore ball to 2, or they might say touchdown. We'll see. After review, ruling on the field stands as called. No pass interference. Kansas City now out of challenges for the rest of the game. A little bit of a push off, like I said, it could have went either way. There was no pass interference on the field, so they got to find something, obviously, to overturn it. Undisputable video evidence at that point, but now Kansas City trying to pump up the crowd. It's 1st and goal for Baltimore at the 2-yard line, down 17, 12:50 to play. And it was a good no call on the field. Like I said, it was sort of down the middle, iffy. Could have went either way with it. Good no call, stands after review. 1st and goal now for Baltimore pistol, trips to your top, sneed in motion down near side, handoff, and gain of 1 on the run by Mark Ingram. 2nd and goal.
48 and counting left in this fourth quarter. Baltimore in dire need of a touchdown.
Go back to the effort, though, from Lamar Jackson. It just recognized he had Seth Roberts man-to-man and just put up a prayer. And let his receiver make a play.
Now in the eye. Jackson hands off once again. Touchdown Mark Ingram for the 3rd time today. 2nd rushing. 30-19, pending the extra point by Tucker with 12:22 to play. Another 10-point ball game.
And doing a couple of great things on that short run. Covering up the ball. Keeping his legs driving.
Last time it became a 10-point ball game once Baltimore scored here early in the second half. Kansas City on their next drive drove downfield and scored. However, Baltimore going for 2. Baltimore going for 2 to make it a 9-point ball game. Man in motion, fake the give. Jackson looking to throw. Running around the backfield, pump fake once again, incomplete, and it'll stay 11-point deficit for the Ravens. And now that's 2 points off the board that the Ravens could have had. Remember earlier, they made an extra point, took it off due to a Kansas City penalty, went for 2, didn't get it. That's 30-20. Thank you for the likes and the super likes. Keep those coming. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated as well. But then you go for 2 once again. You miss it. That's 4 points off the board. Could be 30-23. A 1-possession ball game. Now it's 11 points. That's 2 possessions. You got to score 2 touchdowns to win now. So instead of kicking the extra point again, they go for 2, miss it. 11 points is how much the Chiefs lead by now, and Baltimore's up shit creek, to be honest with you. Somebody said last week, Baltimore, after they put up 59 week 1 against the Dolphins, well, the Patriots and Cowboys are doing what they do best against Miami. New England last week, Dallas today. Baltimore had trouble with the Cardinals last week, who tied the Lions week 1, who are now beating the Eagles right now on Fox. And the Chiefs 2-0, defeated Jacksonville, and then Oakland. But somebody said last week, well, Baltimore's the best team in the league. Well, clearly not, because obviously both them and Baltimore playing each other today. They'll find out, they are finding out what they're really made of, who they are here early on in the season. And Baltimore's losing by 11. Penalty-wise, it's been down the middle. There really hasn't been anything bad calling by the Zebras. But just a couple bad decisions by Baltimore to go for it. On 4th down, yeah, the one time, the latest time here, they got the first down inside the 5, but a couple times going for 2 after you score, that's 4 points off the board. It could be a 1-possession ball game right now, only down 30-23, not 30-19. 12 minutes to play. You have all 3 timeouts. Kansas City only has 2. It's still going to be a little hard to get back in this ball game, I think. Come back, nice aerial shot of Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. And another touchback from Justin Tucker. Kansas City will start at the 25-yard line with Patrick Mahomes and company. Big run by the Philadelphia Eagles, though, in the meantime, as they trail the Detroit Lions. That was Bowie Miles Sanders, former Penn State Nittany Lion, rookie running back this year for Philadelphia in the backfield alongside Jordan Howard. Sanders went from the western part of the state, where he played high school ball in Pittsburgh, to the central part of the state right here in Happy Valley at Penn State, and then just got drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles this past NFL draft. Passing complete to Zach Ertz in the end zone. Eagles trail by 10. Handoff. Darrell Williams, number 31, second down and about 5 as the Chiefs lead by 11. 12 and change to play, 2nd and 6 officially. Minnesota putting it on Oakland as I speak. 34-7. 34-7. The Vikings lead. The silver and black. Mahomes looking to throw. Why are you throwing up 11 points? Run the damn football. Pass complete over the middle. Travis Kelce at the 45. Colts with a 10-point lead over the Falcons, 27-17. In Indy, 6 minutes to play. And Mahomes in shotgun. 3 wide, plus Kelce near side, lined up the line of scrimmage with the running back to Mahomes' left. Pass incomplete. 2nd and 10. And pass incomplete as well for Philadelphia, intended for Miles Sanders, flagged on the play. We'll have to check out my NFL predictions as well to see how I'm doing there. Patriots lead 30-13. Got a roughing the passer on the Detroit Lions. And a false start maybe by Kansas City. Baltimore brings the blitz. Mahomes goes down. And Cincinnati ties it up against Buffalo early in the 4th quarter. 14 apiece as the Bills are getting shut out in the second half. 1st and 10 for Philly at the 11-yard run.
That's a huge play for Baltimore's defense.
Highlights of Colts Falcons, and make it 27-17 as previously mentioned. Mahomes drop back, looking to throw, incomplete at the 40 on 3rd and 10. Now, because they threw the ball on every play of that drive, the Chiefs will have to punt and the Ravens will get the ball back. Down 11, 10 minutes to play. Run the football when you're up. Bengals just scored, tied it up at 14. 12 minutes to play in that ball game as well. Another flag on the play against the Detroit Lions, against the Philadelphia Eagles. Baltimore almost blocks the Colquitt punt. Ball going to bounce in the end zone once again. And Baltimore will begin at the 20-yard line, down 11, 10:40 to play. Flag is in Philly. Another personal foul on the Detroit Lion defense. It'll be half the distance to the goal, automatic first down.
$0 a month when you trade in your iPhone 7 or newer in any condition.
Seriously, any condition.
And with Sprint's 100% total satisfaction guarantee, you can try out the network and see the savings for yourself. Yeah, I do.
To look at me now, you'll see psoriasis. You see clear skin.
Wentz hands off, 1st and goal. Gain of 2 to the 3. 2nd and goal for the Eagles, who trail by 10. Wentz with an audible. Looking to throw. And incomplete. Jennifer Aguilar, 13. now. 3rd and goal from inside the 5.
Guys like John, and John here were overpaying for razors. But then we started selling high-quality shaving supplies at a fair price. Our customers like Mike appreciate the close, comfortable shave. Wherever Harris, now available at Walmart, Target, and Harrys.com.
Wentz looking to throw near side. Pass complete. Touchdown Eagles. Flag on the play. Nelson Aguilar with a touchdown reception. Flag on the play, though. See what it is. Saints, Seahawks, Steelers, 49ers, and Texans, Chargers coming up next on CBS. Penalty is on the Lions defense. Touchdown will stand. Touchdown Eagles. Now a 4-point ball game pending the extra point. Mark Ingram with the carry. Gain of 5. So make that 7 yards on 1st and 10. So 2nd and 3. 10:30 to play. Ravens down 11. Elliott extra point up and good. 27-24. Lions lead the Eagles. 2nd and 2. Snead in motion. Pistol. Jackson hands off. Gus Edwards out to the 38, gain of 10. 1st and 10. On the way, under 10 minutes to play. Update on Eagles Lions touchdown. Just saw once again Aguilar with another touchdown reception. 27-24. Lions lead. Jackson looking to throw 1st and 10 from the 37 near sideline. What a catch by Hollywood Brown. Was he in bounds? They say yes, that is a catch. 1st and 10. Beautiful catch, both feet inbounds. And now 1st and 10. Jackson once again near sideline, going deep. Overthrows Hollywood Brown this time. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
He overthrew a potential touchdown right there. Brown had his man beat again. That long ball has been getting away. 2-minute time from Jackson, although
Packers lead the Broncos 27-16. They're almost a 2-minute warning in Lambeau. And the Falcons just scored once again. Julio Jones, 10-yard touchdown reception. Chris Moore, not the mailman, with a run. Flag on the play, though. And we're going to have pass interference on the Baltimore offense. It'll be 2nd down. More of a hold downfield than pass interference. But either way, it brings it back. Dallas 24-6, 34-13. Vikings over the Raiders. Dolphins will fall to 0-3 with the loss today. And pass complete for 2 yards on 2nd and 20. 3rd and long for Baltimore. 8:40 to play. 3rd down, down 11. Lions come back out on the field, up 3, 27-24. Colts also lead the Falcons by that score, 27-24, in Indy after the latest Falcon touchdown, 10 yards for Julio Jones. Colts have the ball, though, 6:11 to play. Trips to your top, man in motion. And Play clock winding down. Jackson gets it off, looking to throw. Moves around the pocket, almost gets sacked. Throws across his body the whole way across field. Almost intercepted, but then Baltimore comes down with it. Willie Snead at the 15-yard line. How the hell did he catch that? 1st and 10. Jesus Christ. That was an interception. And then Snead came down with it. But what a throw by Jackson. Threw across his body, across field for the completed pass. Now Jackson throws it out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 2nd and 10. Baltimore still 3 timeouts, down 11, 7:34 to play. They might want to score here quick and then stop Kansas City on defense and then hope you score again to potentially go ahead and win this game. What a comeback that would be. Not as big as UCLA, though, over Washington State last night in the Pac-12. Jackson looking to throw over the middle in the end zone, incomplete, intended for Hayden Hurst, number 81. 3rd and 10. What a comeback that was for the Bruins over the Cougs last night, down 49 to 17, excuse me, in the 3rd quarter, and they came back and won 67 to 63. A shootout in Pullman. That second half team last night for UCLA, especially on offense, that's the type of Chip Kelly team people want to see. Putting up 50-plus points week in and week out like he did at Oregon before leaving to go to the NFL with the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Jackson going to get sacked back at the 22-yard line. Frank Clark, former Seahawk, traded to Kansas City right before the season started. And it really wasn't even a sack. He just held on to Jackson until they blew the whistle. Little piggyback ride. Yeah, thank you, Dan Faust. Great minds think alike. 4th down now, 4th and 15. Tucker on to attempt a field goal. He misses this, the game's over, basically. He's 4 for 4, though, on the year. 39-yarder. He makes it. They're down 8. 3 timeouts, 6:40 to play. Kick up and good. So now an 8-point ball game. Chiefs lead 30-22. 6:39 officially to play. Baltimore with all 3 timeouts. Kansas City with 2. Kansas City going to get the ball back. Baltimore going to try to stop them on defense, use those timeouts, try to get the ball back with a couple of minutes to play, drive downfield and score. At that point, 3rd time to charm, going for 2 at the end of the game. Already 0 for 2 today. That's another 4 points. Just think they've had those 4 points right now. It'd be 30-26 instead of 30-22. You'd still need a touchdown to win, but you wouldn't have to go for 2 at the end of the game. But if Baltimore does get the ball back, unless Kansas City goes on a 6-minute 39-second drive to close out the game, you know, the game's over at that point. They win by 8, maybe more if they score a touchdown and kick a field goal. But maybe Baltimore's going to kick an onside kick here. I don't know. 30-14 or 30-16, excuse me. Patriots lead the Jets. 2 minutes to play. Mecole Hardman back deep to receive. But Baltimore gets the ball back. Say they get the ball back, they score. You got to go for 2 to tie it up at that point. Thank you guys for the chat, questions, and comments. Keep those coming. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring and myself, Kool Week 96 on social media. Like, and super heart button. Share this as well. Hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL 100. So Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes up 8, 30-22, 6:39 to play. They have 2 timeouts. Getting pressured as of late. Baltimore bringing some blitzes. And then Baltimore capitalizing on offense, putting up points here in the second half. They have scored 9 unanswered. It was 30-13, now 30-22. Mahomes hands off. Darrell Williams up the far sideline, past midfield. Almost broke the last tackle before getting tackled at the 30-yard line. Huge run on the first play of scrimmage for the Kansas City Chiefs. Good blocking on the far side, and well, by the Kansas City offense and Travis Kelce, and Williams. If that was LaShawn McCoy, or if Williams was a tad bit faster, he might have broke that tackle. And the Chiefs would now be up 36-22. He'd be in the end zone for pay dirt, but 1st and 10, 34-yard line. Williams with another carry to the 31. 2nd and 7, 5:45 to play. I'm Kansas City. I'm running the football the rest of the game. There's no other way around it. I'm running the football, running this clock as far as down as I can get it, make Baltimore use their timeouts, and pick up the win today over the Ravens. 27-24, Lions lead the Eagles as well over on Fox.
200 pounds, timeout call by Baltimore, 5:45 play.
So Baltimore does, in fact, call their first timeout at 5:45 to play. 2nd and 7 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Green Bay going to win over Denver. That's 27-16, 1:50 to play. Green Bay has the ball. Philip Lindsay, though, 21 carries, 81 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Shotgun. Kelce in motion. Wentz looking to throw as well. Eagles down by 3. Pass complete for 2 yards. Another Kansas City Chiefs run. First down to the 22-yard line. They will move the chains once again. There's Andy Reid and John Harbaugh. Talked about this at the start of the show. Harbaugh, his special teams coach, when Reid was the head coach in Philly. Harbaugh takes the Raven job. Andy Reid gets fired by Philly, ends up in Kansas City a couple weeks later. That's when Chip Kelly had got hired by the Philadelphia Eagles. He only lasted 2.5 years. Lasted a couple years in San Francisco, got fired there as well, worked for ESPN for a year, and then now in his second year at UCLA. 1st and 10, Vikings winners over the Raiders. Flag on the play as well, another run for Kansas City. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and watching. We got a legal use of the hands on the Baltimore defense. That is a 5-yard automatic first down penalty. And 4:55 now to play. Clock stops for Baltimore. Yeah, they don't have to call a timeout, but another first down for the Chiefs. 2 minutes in Indy. Colts lead by 3, 27-24. Wentz pass incomplete. Jacoby Brissett almost 300 yards passing. He's 1 yard shy at 299, 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10 though for Mahomes at the 18. Another handoff, another 2 yards, maybe 3 depending on the spot. Baltimore will call another timeout, I would assume. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. If you guys have updates, scores, and stats from around the league, let me know in the comments below. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring and myself, Cohan Luke 96 on social media. Just take a screenshot. It'll last longer, folks. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and right here on Periscope. Chat questions and comments, always greatly appreciated. Like, and super heart button, along with sharing this on social media. Hashtag NFL, hashtag NFL 100. Potentially the game now in Philadelphia. 4th and 8 for Carson Wentz, looking to throw, and he's going to be brought down 2 yards shy of the first down marker. Fumble on the play, however, he was down. Detroit returns it in the end zone, but he was down. It'll be turnover on downs. Lion ball with about 2 minutes to play. Another handoff for Mahomes. That might be a late hit, out of bounds. No good call. Bengals take the lead over the Bills, 17-14. Buffalo getting shut out in the second half. That's 17-14 in Buffalo. Another run from Kansas City, though. And ball out of bounds, so clock stops. 3rd down, 4 to play. 30-22, Chiefs lead. From the 18, 3rd and 10. Baltimore 1 timeout. Kansas City run it right up the gut and make them call that third and final timeout. Kick a field goal, go up 11 once again with 4:40 to play. However, Kansas City going to throw, and that's incomplete. Now, I don't understand why you're throwing that. Run the damn football. I don't care if they know it's coming and are going to try to strip it. Run the football, get some more yards. 9 straight wins for the Chiefs in September as well. So that streak on the line today. However, they are still up by 8, 30-22. Now, a decently long field goal for Bucker to make this 33-22. 11-point game once again with 4:39 to play. Baltimore one timeout, game over at that point, probably. Bucker field goal up and good. 33-22. Once again, another 11-point ball game. Packers defeat the Broncos 27-16. Check out my predictions for the NFL here today. Later on during the streams, I will recap college football. I was planning on doing that during halftime today, but didn't get around to it. But I will be live later on today as well for more live reactions play right here on Periscope. So Packers, they won. That's 1-0 for the week. Bills, Bengals still on. Colts, Falcons still on. Chiefs, Ravens still currently on. I have the home teams and all those. Cowboys on top of the Dolphins 31-6. Ezekiel Elliott, 19 carries, 125 yards rushing. Amari Cooper, 6 catches, 88 yards, and 2 scores. Minnesota defeats the Raiders. I picked the silver and black in that one, so 1-1 now. Patriots are going to be winners over the Jets. So 2-1, minus 3 games that are still going on. Actually 1-1 with 4 games still going on. I'm not going to write down a win or loss for Patriots or Jets, even though the Patriots, actually, Colts just defeated the Falcons 27-24. Now 2-1. We'll make it 3-1 officially once the Patriots-Jet game does go final. However, I don't want to write down that I won that or lost it, because who knows? The Jets could come back and win. We've seen crazier things happen. Hell, look last night. UCLA down 49-17 in the third quarter, won 63-60. They won 67-63, excuse me. 1st and 10 from the 30. Baltimore. Lamar Jackson looking to throw. Some reason, spins in the backfield, shuffle passes to Mark Ingram, gain of 9, second and short. And the Patriots, winners over the Jets, 30-14 as well. So 1, 2, and 3. 3-1, minus 2 more games that are still currently airing. Bengals and Bills. If Buffalo can score here, they have the ball 2 minutes to play, down 3. I'd get that one right, and then I have the Chiefs over the Ravens here in this one. So they're up 11, 3:50 to play. Probably going to end up winning. And then later on, Seahawks, Chargers, Steelers, and Buccaneers, along with the Rams and Bears, are my final picks for the rest of the week, including with Monday Night Football tomorrow night. And hopefully you guys checked out my NFL Week 4 or my College Football Week 4, NFL Week 3 predictions over on YouTube this past week. If you didn't, keep an eye out for my College Football Week 5 and NFL Week 4 predictions this upcoming week. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Ring 18, and myself, Cool Hand Luke 96 on social media. Links are in the description below if you're watching on playback on YouTube. Jackson looking to throw once again, dumps it off to the line of scrimmage. Mark Ingram, he gets a first down to the 30, 3 minutes to play, and the Ravens still down 11. Lions have the ball, up 3 on the Eagles. If you have chat questions and comments, let me know. Now Jackson looking to throw, complete on the screen. Gus Johnson, or Gus Edwards, excuse me. Yeah, Gus Johnson playing football in the NFL in 2019. No. He's a play-by-play guy for Fox Sports, calling college football. Lions field goal blocked. Eagles are going to return it for a touchdown. Oh my God, they return to the 22. What a game this has been as well. 1st and 10 though from the 21. Baltimore pass incomplete in the end zone. Intended for Miles Boykin, rookie receiver out of Notre Dame. 100-yard kickoff return for the Lions earlier. Now a Lion field goal from the 28. Philly blocks it, returns it to 22. I thought they were going to return to the house there. Unblocked up the middle. Philly blocks the field goal. Pick it up at the 40 and return to the 22. Eagle ball down 3 here at the end of the game. 1st and 10, or 2nd and 10, excuse me, for the Ravens. Pass complete inside the 15. Ravens still down 11, 2:25 to play. Buffalo Bills score 20-17. We'll make that 21-17 here pending the extra point. Jackson looking to throw over the middle, incomplete. 2nd goal on the way, 2:10 to play. Baltimore 2-minute warning plus a timeout, down 11. They score on this next play. Get an onside kick, 1 timeout after the 2-minute warning. It'll be in their favor then at that point. However, the ball is at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles for some reason. I don't know why I got called back to the 50, or maybe that's where they rolled it dead. Pass incomplete, though, by Carson Wentz. Down 3. The Eagles are 27-24 to the Lions. Jackson rolls out near side and gets in the end zone somehow at the 2-minute warning. 2:01 officially. So we'll still have the 2-minute warning plus Baltimore with a timeout. Now only down 33-28. You could go for 2 now here as well to make it a 3-point ball game. At that point, get the onside kick. You drive downfield with that 1 timeout. You don't need a field goal to tie it up to force overtime. Those 4 points from earlier, those 2 missed 2-point conversions, that's 33-32. All you have to do right now is kick the extra point to tie it at 33. What a game both of these games have been. Jackson looking to throw, rolls out. 20-yard line now. Now does not get in the end zone. Takes down the cameraman ringside, or on the sideline as well. Things are getting a little chippy, so we could have a wrestling match ringside at Arrowhead Stadium or at a wrestling event nearby. As we all know, the Lone Wolf, the new king of the ring, Baron Corbin, is from Kansas City. But Jackson does not get in. It is 33-28. Chiefs lead the Ravens. Buffalo does score. So I stopped there for a second, took a pause for the cause. Buffalo scores now up 4, 21-17 on the Bengals. 2:01 to play here, though, in Kansas City. Chiefs lead by 5, 33-28. Darren Sproles with a hell of a catch. Now a pass interference on the Eagles with the flag on the play. And this is going to be coming back. Eagles down 3 late in the ballgame. And look at the replay. Did Sproles push off? Yes, clearly he pushed off. That's a good pass interference call. Peterson still could challenge. It is under 2 minutes, though. So all reviews are coming from the booth. They could look at it, but that's clearly a pass interference. Does Baltimore kick it deep here, or do they kick an onside kick? What the hell was that? You can't do that. Justin Tucker is drop kicking the football. Fair catch at the 35 by Kansas City, Mecole Hardman. Yeah, what the hell was that? Giants-Buccaneers underway. First 4 o'clock game, along with Panthers and Cardinals. Tucker went for a drop kick. Missed, and then did it again. kicked it about 20, maybe 30 yards. Fair catch by Kansas City at the 35, mark it up 36 officially. Wentz airs it out over the middle, incomplete on 4th down. And the Eagles still have 2 timeouts. Lions will get the ball, but there's only about 40 seconds to play, so this ball game over. Lions are going to beat the Eagles. See if anybody open over the middle instead of deep downfield. About 2-minute warning in Kansas City now, 1:55 officially to play. A weird sequence of events that just took place, but 2-minute warning. Kansas City ball. Baltimore 1 timeout remaining. Chiefs up 5, 33-28. And those extra points that they took off the board, decided to go for 2, really coming back to haunt the Ravens. Even though they went for 2, they still didn't get it. That's 4 points right there. That's 33-32. As mentioned, you just have to kick the field goal on that last touchdown, and you tied up at 33. And okay, yeah, the Chiefs have 2 minutes to drive downfield and score with 2 timeouts to win the game then at that point, but you might force overtime though too. So just some stupid decisions, in my opinion, by the Ravens here today, and that's what's going to lead to their loss more than likely against the Chiefs on the road. Lions are going to win over the Eagles in Philadelphia 27-24. Bills still on top of the Bengals. And then Chiefs-Ravens. Those are the only other 2 games that I predicted 1 o'clock games. And right now I'm 3-1. Hopefully we'll make that 5-1 within the next couple minutes. But then what's really going to screw me over is these late games, these 4 o'clock games, and then tonight and tomorrow probably I'll get all those wrong. That's normally how it goes. Matt Patricia, Doug Peterson, handshake midfield. Lions win 27-24. There's Jim Schwartz and Matt Stafford. Schwartz, former head coach in Detroit. Lions victorious now, 2-0-1 after tying week 1 against the Cardinals. Cardinals playing the Panthers today. Eagles now fall to 1-2 on the season. Defeated Washington week 1, lost to Atlanta last week on Sunday night, lost just now to the Lions, and now have to travel to Green Bay on Thursday night for Thursday night football. If you have chat questions and comments, let me know. Be sure to share this on social media as well. There's Kansas City's mascot, whatever the hell it is. What, 2nd and 10 from the 36 for the Kansas City Chiefs. Another handoff, 1-yard gain. Baltimore will call their 3rd and final timeout. 3rd down. Kansas City going to run it again here, I would assume. You can get it down to 1-11. Take the delay of game. You could call a timeout as well. Baltimore is going to have 1:10 if Kansas City does not get the first down here on 3rd and 9. They might throw, but then you're giving the Ravens an extra 40 seconds down 5. They need a touchdown to win. They've looked good in the second half, but those 2-point conversions, failing on those, that's the big story. But stat-wise for both these quarterbacks, Jackson and Mahomes, a couple touchdowns apiece, both over 250 yards passing. 3rd and 9, Mahomes pump fakes, screen pass, top of your screen. Darrell Williams, 1st down, Chiefs past midfield. This ball game's over. The Chiefs are going to win 33-28. They can let this clock go the whole way down, take a couple knees, and get out of Dodge with a win. Beautiful play call by Andy Reid. Pump fake, even though I would have ran it and then punted, played defense. Bucks on top of the Giants, 6-0. But beautiful play call Mahomes pump fakes near side, screen pass to the top. Everybody's to the one side at that point. Daylight ahead of Darrell Williams. Gets the first down. About 500 yards apiece, total yards for both teams. So 1,000 total for the game. Kansas City with a kneel down. They can take one more of those, and they will be 3-0 after defeating the Baltimore Ravens 33-28 in another great matchup between the Ravens and Chiefs. Take another kneel down right here. Game over. Coming up next, Steelers 49ers on CBS here in my area, along with Saints, Seahawks, and Texans and Chargers. Chiefs win 33-28 over the Baltimore Ravens. What a showdown, though, with Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson as the game comes down to the wire. Once again, I would not mind seeing this matchup once again later on in the season, in the playoffs, potentially in the AFC Championship game, if both teams continue to play good football as the season will progress. Final score, though, 33-28. Andy Reid once again defeats John Harbaugh, his former special teams coach in Philadelphia. With the Eagles, I'll see everybody here very shortly for live reactions, play-by-play of Pittsburgh Steelers, San Francisco 49ers. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and watching live reactions of Ravens and Chiefs. As always, thank you, and thank you. Like, follow, and subscribe. Gridiron Ring, Gridiron 18, and myself, Gohan Luke 96 on social media. Up next, Steelers and 49ers, along with Rams and Browns, Sunday Night Football tonight. Stay tuned. Once again, thanks for watching. I'll see everybody very, very shortly. Chiefs winners, 33-28 over the Ravens.